everybody. You're like, dang, Kismet, what the heck, bro? What the heck? Yeah, I was tired. I laid down. I thought, okay, I just lay down for a minute, everybody. Just lay down. So tired. So tired. We were working on video today. I was under a lot of pressure. I got departnered from Discord after 4 years of love and attention. And then I forgot that I actually turned my alarm off. I mean, I turned it totally off. I woke up and I went, oh, you ever do that where you just wake up, put a one in the chat. If you just like suddenly wake up, you go, oh my God, I'm running behind. If I had a nickel for every time I've done that in my life, right? I've never been late for work, but I've been late for a whole lot of other things in life. That's what just happened to me a bit ago. I do apologize for being late. I hate being late if for any reason ever. I'm very sorry, but no worries. We're going to make up for it. We're going to run a little extra today. Don't worry, mods. If you got to bail after midnight, you go ahead. No worries. No worries. Now, we got a bunch of awesome stuff lined up for today. We're going to, of course, play some 7 Days to Die here in the mega stream. We're going to try to get to game stage 800. We're going to try to push forward a lot, maybe do a little side remote Kismet kill boxes today. That's going to be really fun. We're going to do some stream raiders on top of that. It's going to be very fun. And guess what? The awesome people at Mountain Dew, of course, showing some love over here at the stream again. We're going to play some Call of Duty right up in here. We're going to have some fun. We're going to play some Call of Duty. Well, I got to make sure I got the name right. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, which is going to be very, very fun. I got to press a button over here. Hold on. And then, I can see it's over there. There we go. Thank you to, of course, Mountain Dew Game Fuel for sponsoring the channel. I do appreciate them greatly for all their love and attention that they have sent the stream. Maybe I might have to send some more of those. Remember, every time they sponsor the stream, remember, I send those out to you guys. I know a lot of you got those Mountain Dews that are really, really good. I'm going to have a few sips of it because my wife was already eyeballing it. I ordered it up, and she's always like, well, you got some more of that Mountain Dew Game Fuel. You going to share that? That's how it goes. That's really good, by the way, everybody. Really, really good. I'm not even the sponsored part of the stream yet. That's later, but I'm just telling you, non-sponsored here in the beginning, that it's really tasty. Very, very good. But we'll get into the sponsor section later. Now, Call of Duty is one of those series that I just didn't have enough time because I was doing so much other stuff, playing MMOs and doing all of that and hanging out in my giant guild and a whole bunch of other games like World of Warcraft and Guild Wars 2 and Lord of the Rings Online for the last going on 18, 19 years now. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing all the fun we've had along. Now, if you haven't seen it already, I did make a video earlier. You can check it out on the YouTube channel. I'll go ahead and throw it in the chat here. Let me get all my 7 Days to Die stuff going here. I might have to vanish for a second. Oh, I forgot to press the button. Yeah, I have to vanish for a second. I might disappear. Hold on. Gotta press the button. This is what happens when you run behind. All right, there we go. Now we're good. We're good. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be doing a bunch of that. We're going to try to get to game stage 800. Again, work on the remote kill boxes. And then later play some Call of Duty. Now, again, that's one of those ones I really like to jump into time to time, show you what's up with the new one, but have not played it at the level in which I'm any good at it. So this is going to be a learn to play session where you guys tell me how to be better at Call of Duty because I know you guys know way better than me how to be pretty epic. Now, at anything, I always find that if you really want to be good at it, you got to apply yourself. Sometimes that takes a month, 2 months, 10 months, a year, 10 years, however long it takes, bro, to be good at what you love to do. And I've had a great time streaming here on Twitch. Always turns my day around, by the way. When I'm having a rough day, I know a lot of you have been having rough times like now. I know I have been having rough times. When something rough happens, you know what I turn to? I turn to you guys to have some fun, bring a little moments of joy, and it always turns my attitude around, always makes me feel better about what's going on in my life, and hopefully I can do a little bit for that for you today as we go in and have some fun, blow it up with some 7 Days to Die. Now, all my peeps who are coming to join me know that I've already put the password up there because Kismet is on point. Feel free to go ahead and grab that password and log in because I'm going to get into it here in just a moment. But let me say hello to everybody in the chat first. First, thanks to my awesome mod who is backing me up. Crazy. He's always backing me up here on Saturdays and been backing me up for a very long time. I appreciate him, hanging around even though I was running way behind. Show Crazy some love in the chat, everybody. Let's see some hearts, whether they're hearts from Twitch or hearts from another streamer or my hearts here as a subscriber. Go throw them in the chat for Crazy. He's always got my back. I greatly appreciate him. Big time. Had it for a very long time and continues to have my back here. I call my mods the heroes behind the stream. I appreciate them greatly. We've also got Ro hanging out in the chat. Him and Crazy were talking while I was snoozing. I do appreciate them, again, being here, backing me up. We got Flux coming in as well. Hey, what's up, Flux? Peace. Thanks for coming in. Blair and Fire showing that hype, showing that GG in the chat. Good evening, everyone, says Nikki. How did everyone's day go? Well, I had a rough day. I had a rough day of doing a whole lot of stuff. I could have been doing something else, everybody. I could have been finishing that video on the Kismet kill box. I could have been finishing my unboxing video on my BenQ monitor and a bunch of other sponsored items so I could get those unboxings done, so I could give you guys a bunch of loot. But you know what I was doing today? Instead, I was just so compelled to warn people about the change in Discord's direction that I did that video instead. And it was very exhausting. It literally took me all day. Every time I do one of those videos that are only like 5 minutes long, they take like 5 hours to do. It takes time to record it and then get all the elements and put it together and edit it down. And, you know, I got to edit it 15 times, so I got to watch it 15, 20, 30, 40 times until I'm, you know, obsessive a bit, until I get it just down to the very thing. See, I don't make videos for algorithms. I don't try to make them 8 minutes or 10 minutes or, you know, just pad it so it's that size. I make them the right size, the minimum amount of size to get the point across to all of you, because I make videos for people. That's how I make videos, and so I like to keep it as condensed as possible. So I'll do a video and I'll keep cutting it down and cutting it down and cutting it down until I feel it's right at the essence of just it just takes just the right amount of time to deliver the message of whatever the video is or the guide or whatever it is. So that's why it takes so long, is to make it really cut down like that. Who else we got? We got Bo ready to go. What's up, Bo? We're going to do some battles here in just a moment. Hello, Kismet. It's Crazy. Hey, Crazy, thanks for being here. Because I only have my alarm on full volume or else I don't walk out. Yeah, I actually have 2 alarms. Sometimes 3 or 4 alarms because I am partially deaf too. But I do have a tendency, because I have trouble sleeping, because I have sleep apnea and vertigo, I'm partially disabled, that if I've gone to sleep, that sometimes I may not wake up. You know what I mean? On time or ever again. That's the problem with sleep apnea, is you actually stop breathing while you're sleeping. And so that could be it, bro. And I'm not kidding. I mean, every single day for the last 6 years, it could be tomorrow's the last day. So if I don't see you tomorrow, I appreciate you today, all right? Appreciate each and every one of you coming into my channel. Mr. Macalon coming in. Oh, cool emotes. I gotta see what those are. What are those? Love gift. Oh, look at that with the wings and stuff. Too cool. I love not gifts, but I love emotes that go together, like my Kismet love train and things like that. I love putting emotes in a chain. Very, very fun. Blair and Fire showing the love. Flux showing the love in there. All right, everybody. Nikki showing it. Alan showing the love. Let's play some games. That's what I want to do. I don't want to deal with all this drama. I want to play some games and hang out with you guys. Let's go. All right, let's log in. Let's get it going. We're going to play some 7 Days to Die. And while we're logging into there, we'll go ahead and fire up a battle here as well. Oh, wrong button. Let's go ahead and get into this battle. Let's start with a 2 skull instead of a 4 skull, even though I think you guys could probably do a 4 skull anyway. This little side game we played called Stream Raiders. We're going to go ahead and get in there and have a bit of fun. So we're going to do some Stream Raiders. We're going to try to go till Horde Night. Then we're going to go ahead and play some Black Ops. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a nice night tonight. And of course, I've got some rest because I was exhausted. So now I'm all hyped up. And this is before I drink the Mountain Dew. And I haven't drinking soda in a little while. So watch out, everybody. I'm going to be going woo hoo hoo in just a bit when that Mountain Dew kicks in. That's some really good stuff, by the way. I'm amazed how well that Mountain Dew works, bro. It does really kick it in. So if you need just a little bit of something, give you a little boost in your gaming day, I highly recommend it big time. Whether they were sponsoring me or not. Boom, let's go. Let's get into it. All right, now, if you might notice that you're like, dang, Kismet, what's up with your textures, bro? That's off the chain right there. That's right. Go check it out. Watch this. Let's go into options, everybody. Let's go into video. Check that out right there. 3,840 by 2,160. I'm playing at 4K. Now, you guys are only seeing it at 1080 on your side because I have actually a mirrored output. One's going to you guys, which is 1080, and then I get to play at 4K now. Now, I don't know how laggy this is going to be during Horde Night, but boy, does it look awesome because they've gone in here in 7 Days to Die and they've added a lot of high-res textures. They've upgraded all their 3D models, and they've really done a fantastic job of upgrading it in every way. I hugely love everybody over there at the Fun Pimps. They've done a really phenomenal job on this game, and I still continue to play this game thousands of hours in. I just absolutely love it. It's really, really fun. They did the smart thing. They put the fun in first, and then they come back later and did the graphics, did all of that. But they found the fun game mechanics, which keeps returning you to the game. You can keep playing through and having a good time. And I love games where we all work together toward a common goal. Oh, there we go. Let me get in with Alan there. All right. Me and Alan are going to hold it down today. There he goes over there. So I'm going to go ahead and put some raw ammo stuff. Oh, he's up here firing up the ammo already. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Let's go ahead and I'll come back when he's done there and put that in the ammo box. Now, my job is the quartermaster. The quartermaster takes care of all the forges and all of that kind of stuff. And right over here, this needs a bunch of steel, which Alan actually takes care of over there. And we have a good time up in here, whether we have a team of like 30 peeps or 10 peeps or just me trying to not die to zombies. Now, we have the game turned up to its max settings, insane mode. It doesn't respawn the loot for 5,000 days. So you have to keep going out and going further and further away from the base, which I feel is a very fun way to play the game. And then also we have it turned up to insane mode, but on top of insane mode, we have it at 320 zombies can spawn during Horde Night, as well as an additional 200 animals. But wait until you see our base. We call it the Mega Base or the Kismet Kill Box. We're going to get into it here in just a bit. But let me go ahead and fill up the forges so they can keep on keeping on because they're already up and running. Man, these textures are beautiful, everybody, in 4K. Holy mackerel. First time I've actually played the game in 4K. I just got this all working last week. Another thing that I've been working very hard on, upgrading my stream, going to 4K and all of that stuff. It is quite gorgeous because everything's so crystal sharp and clear in game. I just got myself a beautiful BenQ. I got it on Amazon Prime Day. Big love to Amazon. It was literally like $5.99 put down to like $200 to $299. It was like within my reach, but I still had to put it on the credit card. I don't know. It's gonna be a long time paying that off. But sometimes you gotta YOLO, everybody. Sometimes don't be too crazy where you end up like, you know, $5, $10, $50,000 in credit card debt. You don't want to do that. That's going to cause you a lot of interest into what you do. I'm still paying interest on that TwitchCon. We'll get it paid off at some point. Again, I'm not the type of person that says, hey, everybody, you know, I got to pay my rent this month or whatever. You know, if it's something like TwitchCon or I'm trying to get my mods to TwitchCon or something like that, then that's when I put up a donation bar. But really just to tell you guys what the status of it is. Again, don't ever feel obligated to have to subscribe, to donate, drop bits, all that stuff. That's an optional thing here on the stream. If you're having a tough time, don't worry, I'll get by, everybody. I'll get by, as I always do. Rub those pennies together, as we're all doing in this day and age. Just trying to get by, right? All right, we've got to go ahead and put our brass and stuff in here. Let's get it going. Oh, this looks great, everybody. This looks really amazingly sharp. Here as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Look at we got double dukes in there. Let's double up on that one. Let's really get going. All right. Now we've really done a big upgrade to all of our loot here, where we've been basically adding a bunch of forages, allowing it so we can go ahead and do a bunch of bullet tips and all of that. But we're trying to backlog a lot of resources into our forges and then make a bunch of ammo and things like that. Because the thing you need the most in this part of the game stage, and we're day, I forget, hold on, I have to go look. We're day 86. And so when you're in day 86, you need to backlog a lot of resources like bullets, like rockets, like those things. And then once you have a bunch of those backlogged, you're pretty set. You're pretty rocking and rolling. Then you can just work on leveling up or building items and doing all of that kind of stuff instead of constantly worrying about look at those rockets in there, everybody. Whoop whoop. Or rocket parts actually. So yeah, it's really nice to be able just to put your feet up and relax after a while here in 7 Days to Die. But it's going to get harder and harder and harder in game because that's how this game works, and I like that about the game. I like the fact that it does scale up over time, and it does get tougher and tougher, which I find very, very, very much the part that I like the game the most. Right? Is that if we don't continuously work together. Oh, awesome, Alan. Awesome. In about a few minutes, we're going to get taken. Oh, hold on. Let me get him my peeps straight away today. I'm going to get him my peeps. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Oh, no. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. Sorry, I couldn't hear you guys. Say that again.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, doing good here.
Sorry for the delay. I was having a rough day. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. Appreciate it. Having a rough day.
I don't know if you saw, but Hanian said he's got a migraine, so probably won't be joining us today.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Appreciate him hanging out in the chat. Appreciate him backing us up as always. But, you know, peeps got stuff to do. If you got IRL stuff to do, never worry about it. It's okay. You know, if you got IRL stuff to do. If you got, things you got to get done, never worry about it. We appreciate you guys hanging out anyway. Whether you can or not, just,
Also, I just realized the drawbridge is not censored up right now.
Yeah, I think I got wiped out last time, so we'll have to work on. I was moving the power around too, so I'll take care of that right now, and I'll come back to Fortress. All right, see that's called communication, everybody. You communicate with each other. We're gonna get this going on, like so. All right, over here. Let's get up into here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the sensor got destroyed. Right. Yeah, I got the... if you need in, I can just flip the switch for now. Just let me know. God, this game looks amazing in 4K, bro. It looks awesome. Wow. Dope. Those textures are like, booyah, baby. Nice. All right. So I got to fix that out there. He's already got that covered. He already ran out. I remember I put it to the switch, and there was a sensor there before that was sensing whether we were coming in and out. It was automated. But they destroyed the sensor last time, so we'll have to come back to that. Let's see, what were we doing over here? Obviously, we're doing some brass, because I see a bunch of bullet casings in there. We're doing clay soil. We're at 2,600. Maybe we put some more iron in there. Let's go ahead and use up our iron. Again, this stuff doesn't do you any good in your box here, everybody. You should always be using it for something. Either putting it in there to be melted down, or being converted into something that can be used in the long run. I'm just going to go very heavy bullet casings right now. Let's go ahead and do some bullet tips too. What the heck, let's get this going. Let's put in some more iron in this one. This game runs surprisingly well in 4K. I've never tried it before in 4K. At least I don't remember if I did. Did I do it last time? I don't remember. Sucks having a bad memory, everybody. Sucks being disabled, having a bad memory and sleep apnea and all of that stuff. I wouldn't wish it on the worst person in the world. It is a rough journey every single day. Just getting out of the bed is a rough thing. Obviously, that's why I was running. It was hard getting out. That was funny. I didn't connect those two together until just now, right, everybody? That I did have trouble getting out of the bed. I overslept here for the stream. So yeah, it's a tough thing. But, I got some rest in. I'm rested up. I'm ready to play. That's what's important. Have ourselves a fun Saturday night. And that's what it's all about. Alright, then we're going to go ahead and queue up some more cement. As you see, I'm queuing up cement And I'm maxing out the stone and all of that, so go ahead and melt down. I feel like you never have enough. You never have enough concrete. Even though you feel like you do, you never do. You definitely want to keep that cement going and then converting into concrete and all of that, because it's really time-consuming stuff. It takes a long time to get all this to where it's at now. And we want to keep all of this constantly running. And then you'll eventually get to a point where it's like diminishing returns, where you're just like, okay, I got enough of that. That's usually how it goes. All right, there we go. Okay, so now I got all the forges queued up. They're ready to rock. Don't need to do anything else on those right now. Now I'm going to go ahead and press this button twice. See, look how they added this really cool button where it will put it away and fill the stacks that you've already got. But if you press it twice, it'll take all of the items that are similar, and put that into the thing as well. So it'll put all those stone in there and all the cement and everything away in there, nice and easy. So you can just kind of run down the line now. So I can go over here to clay and then double press this button, boom, boom, puts all the clay away in there. Now if it had some iron in there, would have put that away as well. And then we've got some of stuff for our raw ammo, so we just go ahead and press this button twice. I wish they'd put that to like Shift R or Alt R or something. That would be awesome, because then you can just go Shift R, boom, and it puts it away. You hit R, it takes it all out. That would be very, very handy. Maybe in the future. We'll see. We'll see. They're already working on some epic stuff. They did add some new stuff to the experimental version of 7 Days to Die. I would definitely take a look at that. We're playing the stable version right now. And that's what I typically will do. When it first comes out, we'll play the experimental for a while. And then we typically restart a lot. And then once it gets past that stage, then we will stay in stable and keep that stable going until they come out with a new version. And that's pretty fun. I enjoy that. Let's go ahead and put all that in there. There we go. Very nice. And look at these textures, bro. Look at it. They actually redid all the textures in Super HD here in 7 Days to Die. If you've not seen the game in a while, I highly recommend it. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and it's still in early access. Though it's been in early access for about 7 years, I never get upset, you know, when it's like, oh, they haven't released my game yet. Wah, wah, wah. I don't get upset if they don't release the game. I'd rather them take the time and make it great, right? I would rather them do that than push out a bad game just because of some arbitrary deadline that some suit told them in some meeting. I would rather them make a great game. I think everybody would prefer a really great game versus, something that's kind of half done. Okay, so there we go. So we got to get our sensors. So let's get our sensor back up again. At least we can get that going. No sensors in there? Oh, yeah, right here. Here we go. All right, let's refix our sensor here so my peeps can come in and out of the base without me keep flipping the switch over here. Now, what I do is you can see over that way is we can go ahead and see in that direction. I'm trying to remember where my sensor originally was. I think it was up there a little bit. I feel like we'll go ahead and just put it right here for right now. Yeah, that's going to be on the... So I'm looking at the way the boxes are, and the way that those bars are, they'll either go up or they'll go down based on how I put that block in. It's kind of like Minecraft, where it takes up the entire block, even though it looks like you have all this extra space. It's a block-based game. So you have basically a square block, even if it's a bar or whatever. And so you got to look at the way it is to have it come out right, come out the way you want it to end up. So we'll go ahead and put this in down here for right now. We'll go ahead and work this later on. See? So I can't put that right there. I can't put that right there because this bar over here is actually taking up that entire block. And so I have to put it up there no matter what. So let's go over here where I'm working on my power. Now this game is really, really awesome. It's like a combination of Minecraft meets Fallout. That's actually how they describe the game. Really, really fun. I highly recommend it. In fact, I love this game so much that I've literally given away 100+ copies of this game. You can do the math yourself, everybody. Yeah, out of my pocket. That's how much I really enjoy it. I highly recommend it to everybody. Very, very fun. All right, so we're going to have to go ahead and cut this off here for a minute. We're going to go ahead and take out this one here. So if we left click, it's going to take out the connection between this item here that's holding it and then the light here. And then we're going to right click there, pull out the cable, and then see if we can see this from where we are. Yeah, right there. And we roll over that, and then we go ahead and right click. Now let's bring in power to the sensor. And then from that sensor, we'll go ahead and bring the power down. There we go, right click it. And we'll bring that power down to the switch. Now, why do we want that to happen? Well, one, we want to have a switch where we can cut it off on Horde Night. But two, we want it to be automated. And then so when someone drives up out here, or they're going to drive out of the base, then we want to be able to see in that direction. There's like a camera preview that you can look through. That's me. And I go ahead and aim it over this way and see where it is. Now, normally I put it closer, and we'll get into all that later. But right now, we just want to kind of automate the door and make sure that it can see anybody who shows up right there. So that's pretty good. And then what I do is I go ahead and say, let's say about 6 seconds. Or wait, no, we got an instant. There we go. And power duration is about 6 seconds so people can get into the base. Now, it's going to be my allies and me that are going to be able to trigger it. Obviously, you don't want no zombies triggering it. Or maybe you do. Maybe you want to trigger the zombies and trick them to come in and then get killed in your awesome base that you've set up and trapped them in. Now, as you can see, speaking of awesome bases, look at this baby. One of my favorite builds we've done of all time. This is the Kismet kill box. And we've gone in and actually repainting everything. Everything is made out of concrete. We re-upgraded everything to concrete. We repainted everything. We put down gardens. We put down a big cage. That's what this top part is here. Is this cage. We can go ahead and lean out on Horde Night and do some pew-pew down there. Wow, look at our defenses down there. We got to get busy. Oh, there's some actual loot down there, too. And this is our defenses that we use on Horde Night to defend against mobs and whatnot. Oh, this got to be repaired up in here. We got to get some wood and all sorts of stuff so we can go ahead and repair that right there. Do a bit of repairs to our base before Horde Night hits. Now, we're day 86 right now. Oh, that actually has been damaged right there. We're day 86, and as you can see, we painted the interior. We even did a bulletproof glass. Bulletproof glass, one of the hardest things to make in the entire game. We've done it to the umpth degree, as you can see. Just kind of flex a little bit. And that's a whole lot of people working together, by the way. This is not just me. There's a whole lot of people working together for sure. Hey, Grim, what's up? He says, ooh, nice. There you go. What day you guys on in the map? We're on day 86, which is kind of funny. Kind of funny. Yeah, HD for 7 Days to Die. Yeah, 4K. Love seeing others winning. There we go. We did die, but man, yeah, it's okay. Part of the fun is dying in the game. Here's the thing. If this stuff survives, all the stuff that you collected, then you win. If this stuff gets destroyed, then you lost. Because if they hit this stuff's going to start dropping on the ground, and there's no way we can pick it up in time and get rid of it before it disappears. This is all the hard work that all your people have done. Like, you know, your drop boxes and all the stuff in there. That's the most valuable stuff to me. And we'll get into sorting that here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and put our stuff back away. We're going to start working on our Kismet kill box and all that kind of fun stuff. Our remote Kismet kill boxes here today. We're going to have lots of fun with that. You want to see some of my awesome game tips and tricks? We'll get that going on. But let's go ahead and sort our drop boxes first. So I go into the drop box and I hit R, and I grab as much as I can out of that drop box. Then I go to the next one, and I hit R. And I don't think our drop boxes are very full right now because we're really not hurting for resources. In fact, a lot of these resources are probably going to end up going back to the trader. And my job is to kind of sort through them, see which ones are useful and which ones are not, and then get rid of them. Now, right now, I can see I've got a bit of mods over here, which you can see we've got some up here. So I'm just going to double press this, and any ones that is the same as the ones that are already in there are going to go ahead and pop in there. It's really fantastic. If you haven't played the game in a while, the sorting in here now is much improved. I really, really like it. They did a phenomenal job. Look at these level 6s. A whole bunch of level 6 stuff in there. Very nice. So let's go over here to our weapons, and let's take a look. at what we got. Now I'm just going to double press this to kind of put whatever's already in there. And as you can see, we have lots of extra weapons, lots of extra stuff. We're level 6 is the highest level you can get to. And that's through the awesomeness that is my crew. Now I see a bunch of turrets in there. I'm sure everybody's got level 6s by now. I did see a lot of the level 6s in there. We're going to leave the rockets. Really need to get some level 5 rockets going on. Let's go ahead and get the machine gun out of there. We don't need that. Anytime I see more than like 2 of something, I'm going to probably get rid of it, right? So we have 2 of these. That's a level 6. There's a level 5. We're going to take that out. I got a couple shotguns, an AK, a couple of those. And my goal is to get to a point where we just are, you know, we just have a couple of those each things. Actually, hold on. Let's do the other 2 because those are less damaged. Shotgun, turrets, rockets. We've got a couple of those, couple of these, 2. We got way too many of these. And we got those, lots of rockets, and lots of those. Look at that. Ah, that's looking awesome. Looking awesome. Now, before you go and you throw it in your trade box to be sold, I highly recommend going in and modifying that item and pulling the actual mods out of there. Now, I don't have enough room right now to pull them out of there, but let's go ahead and put into our miscellaneous ammo here any extra ammo that we have on us. You saw it just like consolidated down. Really fantastic way to sort your stuff now. And let's go ahead and put all the rest of this stuff into the trader. So we're going to put that into there. We'll put this into here. All of this. This is all. Get rid of all that stuff. My peeps know if it's in this box that either me or someone else has decided that this particular item can go ahead and be sold. And so we'll go ahead and do that. Now, sometimes we'll... I forgot to get the rest of that. Sometimes we'll also just scrap the item. If you scrap the item, you can then go and try to make a higher level item of that. You can't make higher than level 5s now. Level 6s, you actually have to find or buy at the trader. So those are the ultimate in rarity. And as you can see, my crew is just absolutely crushed it, bro. We got way more stuff than we need. But I do like to keep my mod box pretty full. Because sometimes people will switch weapons, or they'll get an auger, or maybe they'll get a level 6 auger and they need to add an additional item or a level 6 item as well to the game. Now this is going out to my buddy Lowly Trucker right over there. That's a Norbert dance just for you. How you doing, Lowly Trucker? Great to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Norbert loves to dance, and he danced just for you. Thanks for coming in. This Mr. 9, you coming in, showing some love. What's up, bro? Thanks for coming in as well. Zerthy coming in says, Tom. Tom who? I don't know who this Tom guy is, but whoever he is, feel free to come in and hang out and stream. Now, very often I don't work on the drop boxes this early when it's only 2 boxes. Usually I wait till it's filled all the way, then I consolidate the boxes, then I put the stuff away. But I kind of feel like doing a little sorting today, so let's get into it. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to show you how easy it is to really get this sorting going on. You just go ahead and double press, and boom, you can see that it puts all that stuff and fills all that food stack right in there. We got quest and feathers in here, so we'll double press there, and I'll go ahead and put those in there. And I like to kind of give it a little sort too, just to kind of straighten it out a bit. One that's really easy is our crafting box right up here. We have all the elements. Whoa, look at all that wood. All the elements of crafting right up in here. Now, when I see I've got a lot of something like leather, I will actually just downscale that. This box should never become too full of whatever it is. I feel that if you're making a box of wood and a box of stone and a box of mechanical parts and a box of all that, you got too much of that stuff. You could be taking that stuff and making that stuff into stuff that you really need, like bullets and other things that are way more important than having 5 boxes of leather. I've learned that lesson the hard way, everybody. Very much the hard way. Not just making more and more boxes and collecting more and more loot and just saving all this loot. And then we never use it ever in the playthrough. Right? Like, look at all these parts in here. This is the most parts I've ever seen in any of our playthroughs ever. Especially this. Look at this. Those are motor tool parts, everybody. We have almost, we have 4.5 stacks of motor tool parts. I've never seen that before in any of our playthroughs. Pretty epic. Pretty epic. Oh, I got all the springs on me, too. We need to get more springs. We need to get those going on. We got food. We got ammo. Let's go ahead and grab some more stuff. from right over here. There we go. That drop box, nice and empty. Over here, how we looking? All right, we got a bunch more weapons, a bunch more stuff to go and sort. Let's go ahead and do our weapon box again. We'll double press. We'll just look down here. Now, see how it just filled in the bottom? And because it just filled in the bottom, I can actually just compare. A tactical assault rifle, tactical. Okay, keep that. Do I have some of these electric things in here? Yeah, I have 2 level 6s. Okay, I get rid of those. Do I have some little spiky things which no one ever uses anyway? Yeah, we got those. Steel clubs, got them, got it. Iron spears, got it. 44 magnum. How many we got? Well, we got 2 level 6s of that already. So that tells me, okay, that stuff, while awesome, right, because it's a level 6, is really not worth putting in that box and having 5 boxes of it. I would rather it be sold and gotten rid of. Now we're going to do the same thing with our armor. Woo, mama, look at all that armor. A lot of armor in there. And let's see, what can we do here? We got lots of mods. Now, this right here is something that you want, especially you want to keep helmets, because those are fairly rare to find. But you want to keep a lot of extra of this until you don't. Now, I see some weapons in there. That shouldn't be in there. Let's take those out. And then we'll go ahead and do the same thing. Double press. See if we can go ahead and sort those. And take a look. Okay, we got 2 level 6s there. That's fine. What else? We got a helmet in there. We've already got a level 6 helmet in there. Steel boots. Do we already got some steel boots? Not really. Not really. So maybe we get rid of a few of these mods. And we go ahead and put these steel boots in there. And there we go. Now, we might be able to scrap those and make better steel boots. I'm sure somebody has that ability to put that in there. But that level 5 helmet, I feel like we can go ahead. Also, send that to the trader. Send this to the trader. Send all of those to the trader. We're looking good. Now, we also do have some patterns up here that we can go ahead and just double press. And you're going to see it. We're going to put any ones that are already in there. Easy peasy. Then over here, we've got a bunch of other items, whatnot. This is all easy stuff. But we want to go ahead and look at our tools. And we've got our chainsaws. Now, chainsaws and augers are one of the things that I never get rid of. I never get rid of them ever. And the reason why is because you always have a limited amount of those, especially early game. And it's say if somebody new comes in and says, Kismet, I'm going to play some 7 Days to Die, which you all can, by the way. This is what this server's all about. This is us playing together, working together. It's my favorite thing. A bunch of people working together toward a common goal. I don't care if you're level 1 or if you're level 500. Whatever it is, feel free to jump on in with us. You can go ahead and check out the server info on my Discord. You can go in there, read the rules. There's a rules section. Hit that green check mark. And then it'll allow you access to get in on the 7 Days to Die server. Feel free to come in and join us. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. Lowly Trucker says, doing well, sir. How are you? I've had a rough day, but I'm through it. I'm through it now. I got the day done. I got the video done I wanted to put out. Warning everybody on the changes on Discord. You can check it out on my YouTube channel, by the way. I threw all my social media there in the chat. You can check it out on my YouTube. It's one of my latest videos I just put up there about being departnered after 4 years with Discord. They don't value the relationship. They only value my numbers on a spreadsheet, which is too bad. I appreciate every one of my partners. The only reason I partnered with them in the first place, and I get a lot of offers to partner with people and you know, for games and for equipment and items and whatnot. And I feel very lucky to be in that position that I can pick and choose which ones I value, which ones I really like when it comes to my partners. And so I only pick great ones. And if I feel like they're doing people wrong, if they're making bad choices and stuff like that, I'll give them some respectful feedback and I say, this is a bad choice. Don't do it. I've been around 50 years. I can tell you it's a bad choice. It's a bad take. You don't want to do it. You don't want to make people feel unappreciated. You don't want to make them feel like they are not valuable enough to be part of your little club. And so if they do that, and I've had to see a lot of people on Twitter and a lot of people whisper me and say, Kismet, I have the same problem. I lost my Discord partnership. I can't believe they did this to me after all these years. I love Discord and I've been supporting them and all of that. I hate to be a part of that drama, everybody. I hate to be part of it, but I only discovered it like literally a week before that thing was going to kick in. It kicked in on the 12th. I found out on the 5th. Because I just happened to see it in my email while I was doing stuff, because I'm a busy guy. I must have missed it. They probably sent it out a while ago, but I missed it. But I shouldn't have to sit there and spam you guys and say, everybody go out to the Discord and come on, let's do some fake engagement so I can hit these numbers, right? My Discord's more of a repository of literally thousands of the people who have come in and out of my stream and who also who are on my Discord seeing all my mega builds and guides and also part of my guild and whatnot. We're going to play some New World, everybody. New World coming up. We're calling in the entire guild, all 800 members. We're calling all of you in for some New World after the beginning of the year. Spring, they say, but I'm sure it'll get pushed back. Spring of 2021, we're going to have some fun in that game. We're going to power up the guild again. It's going to be a lot of fun for sure. Now, while we're going ahead and doing all this sorting, let's go ahead and do a battle. There's a little fun side game we play called Stream Raiders. Let's go. Oh, you're playing Grim Dawn. Oh, I love that game. A good longtime member of mine called Weishuba, I call him Wei, always had my back for many, many years in MMOs. Actually turned me on to that game, Grim Dawn. I actually own it. Really fantastic game. We should be playing right now. That's Mr. On you. Now you look, you're tempting me to go play another game now. You're tempting me to fire that back up again. That's a really fun game. I highly recommend it. Not sponsored at all or anything like that by them. He just said, hey, we should play that game. I wonder, like, that was years ago, too. That was like a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago that we were playing a bunch of that. I think we played it on stream. We played that on stream? I can't remember. Because sometimes I would play off stream, by the way, in those days. I don't play too many games off stream now because I do stream 5-6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. I do like playing games offline as well. I'll probably do New World like a day or two online and then a bunch of time offline because when you're playing an MMO, you really need to focus sometimes on keeping your peeps alive, especially you're in giant PvP battles and stuff like that. I'll probably still record it while I'm playing, but probably not all of it on stream because a lot of times you're just going deep, deep, deep. You're just picking up, ore and all this kind of repetitive stuff. Which I love to do. It never is a bother to me. Let's see. Isles coming in, getting some love. Grimshard coming in as well, getting a Paladin Scroll. And Crazy taking away some gold. And Crazy coming in as the overall MVP of that round. Let's get it going, everybody. We're going to fire up these battles. We're one away from a boss battle. Now, this is a free-to-play game called Stream Raiders. Now, speaking of great partner here on the stream, I love Stream Raiders, and I love what they're doing over there. Really fun game. You can play where everybody works together for the benefit of everybody in the stream. One of my favorite styles of games, though they do have a PvP mode, too. If you guys like PvP, and you can do that as well. I typically don't anymore, but I'm an old-school PvPer. I mean, I've been some super high-tier levels in World of Warcraft, in Lord of the Rings Online, in Star Wars The Old Republic. I do love some PvP, especially some Hut Ball. Some Hut Ball in Star Wars The Old Republic. Very, very fun. But I'm just not into it anymore. I feel like I have more fun if it benefits everybody than to fight against someone else and they lose and we win and all of that stuff. I like playing games like 7 Days to Die here, whoop, like this, that when we all work together, we can do amazing things. And if we weren't working together, we would never accomplish the things that we do here on stream. I feel like that's kind of the signature thing of my group is the fact that we work so well together that we do all these amazing accomplishments in game, like build this gigantic mega base that we did. And if you like that type of gameplay, again, you're welcome to come and join us. Again, there's no level requirement or anything like that. Even if you just started the game, you're welcome to come in. We play on Saturday nights. Come in and join us and whatnot. And that's one of the things I also do as a guild leader. For a very long time, I have people who would come in because, we'd be doing the highest level 40-man raids and all of that stuff. And I'd have people come to me and say, Kismet, we shouldn't let in all the noobs, right? We should just let in the most elite people in the game, and we should be doing the high-end rating and all of that, because, we already got all the best loot, so we should bring in all the best people and all of that. And I said, my guild will never be like that, ever. I'm always very stickler about that kind of thing, because if someone just comes in the game and they're brand new to the game and they're looking for someone to have their back, that's the type of guild I like to run. And how do I know it works? Well, my guild's been together 18 years now, coming up soon. 18 going into 19 years together, which I think is pretty amazing. Because guilds are like Hollywood marriages, everybody. Usually it lasts about 6 months, then the drama starts, and then they implode. And put a one in the chat if you've ever been in a guild that imploded and then split into a whole bunch of different factions. I'm sure there's at least a few of you, if not all of you, in the chat that's had that happen. That does happen quite often. But I value each member. And one of the things that I would do, and still do to this day, and will continue to do in New World, is value, even if they just started the game, they've never played an MMO before, and they've coming in, they're like, hey, Kismet, I don't know how to play the game. You got my back, bro? I need some help on this quest. I'll start a new character and run around with them in low level, because you know what happens? And this is the real funny thing. These people turn out to be the best at what they do. And here's the thing. Now they got your back, you got their back, and I've had the best tanks, the best DPS, the best healers in any game. And I'm talking male, female, young, old, everything in between. I'm talking people who are truly exceptional at what they do. And just because I took the extra time and effort to appreciate how awesome they are and run around with them and, give them a little intro into the game, or just have their back. Just have their back when we're going in. We're laughing. We're having a good time. We're not even thinking about the game mechanics after a while. We're just like, did you see that? That was pretty funny. Oh, my gosh. The whole boss dropped on that guy's head and all people got knocked back and all of that. And you're enjoying having time with people versus worried about some virtual loot that doesn't really matter in the end anyway. Because when you burn all your friends in that pursuit of getting that really high-end loot, guess what? There ain't nobody there who cares about you when you do get the loot. There's nobody to celebrate with. And I feel like that's the most important thing, is that when that person starts off and you spend that extra time with them, and then they get up to that higher level, and then they get that loot, and then they go, hey, Kismet, I got my loot, bro. I got my pants and my shirts, and I got my thing. And they're like, oh, congrats, bro. Woo, now it's on. Come on, let's do this, right? Those are the moments I love the most. One of my favorite moments in World of Warcraft is not doing dual 40-man raids. Yeah, we used to do dual 40-man raids, 2 at the same exact time. I'm talking that level, right? 40-man PvP, all that kind of fun stuff. But the most fun I've ever had in any MMOs is literally sitting and fishing and shooting a breeze. I didn't even need to fish. I just happened along. One of my members is sitting there fishing. Tabir, by the way. I even remember his name. He's been with the guild for forever, for 18 years. And we're just sitting there. How you doing today, Tabir? Oh, I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm doing good. How's the family going? The family's going great. And whatnot. And I'm just chilling, fishing in the game. Because you're hanging out with people you enjoy hanging out with. And that, I feel, is the essence of building a fantastic guild. And I always prioritize, by the way, I don't do dragon kill points or dole reroll or any of that stuff. I always prioritize people's mains. I know as a guild leader, I could get basically unlimited amount of loot, right? Because everybody wants to run with me. So we go and we run and we run and run. But I wouldn't take an item that was a really nice item and just put it on my alt. I've actually been invited to raids because I do a lot of healing, because everybody's always looking for a healer. Always looking for a tank and always looking for a healer. And so I run these things, and the guild leader just started taking all the stuff for himself. Meanwhile, you got all your peeps over here who are just getting the shaft because they didn't get the loot that they needed in that moment because he wanted to put it on his 4th alt over there. And I'm like, dude, if you're going to do that, I can't run with you, bro. I can't come over here and heal for you. I can't be a part of that because I feel like that's not right to slight your members like that when they need it on their main character, the character they've been working on their entire time. So that's not my thing, bro. That's very important. Of course, my guild virtues: honor, loyalty, and respect. Now, if you want to join us for New World, if you like that type of guild, the guild that has your back, is not petty and disrespectful and all that other stuff, which a lot of those guilds are, And I've met thousands of guild leaders, by the way. I'm like the guild leader's guild leader. I've met thousands of them over all the years and all the games. And I got to go to the guild summit with Star Wars: The Old Republic. That was one of the funnest times, by the way, because it was just straight up guild leaders. And we all talk about all you guys, by the way, all the times in which someone grabbed an ore node and they triggered a guild war between this guild and that because over 2 silver. And then, someone came in and they got in your spot that you like to battle in and all of that. It's always, there's like 1,000 guild leader stories, and I'm sure some of you who have been guild leaders know exactly what I'm talking about, for sure. For over 30-something years. Well, there you go. 1 time for 30-something years. Nice. Most importantly, 0 stress and recovery. There you go. Well, I need something easy to play because I'm recovering from surgery. Gallbladder. Oh no, Mr. Not You. I know how it goes. Did you get the 3 incisions or the 2 incisions or the 1 incision? I had the 3 incisions to have my gallbladder out. I had so much gallbladder pain that for 3 years, I literally passed out over 400 times. It was very, very rough. That's how much pain I was in. I would pass out from the pain. I couldn't go anywhere. I would be trouble driving and have trouble going to work. And then I started taking this medicine, and lo and behold, people started having heart attacks on that medicine. Luckily, I was cutting it in half because I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. I go, thanks for the courtesy call, doctor, telling me, because I went to the doctor, and he's like, oh, well, you should stop taking that medicine. People are having heart attacks on it. I'm like, you could have, picked up the phone and let me know. Thanks, appreciate it. So I know how that goes, man. Just take it easy and let that heal, and you'll feel much better. Because the second I had that gallbladder out, I never had that gallbladder pain again, though it does affect your ability to eat certain foods now, though. Like I can't eat spicy food. I can't eat bacon anymore. You're going to start eating certain types of food, and you'll realize that, oh my God, it really upsets your stomach. So I did have to give up those type of foods or eating a lot of those type of foods. Sometimes you just take the hit because you want some bacon or whatever it is you want. But it does actually affect the kind of food that you can eat and whatnot. But it's much better than having that excruciating pain all the time. I can tell you that for sure. That was a painful time in my life. That's why I got rough miles, everybody. See these bags under my eyes? That's from that gallbladder pain and sleep apnea and vertigo and some rough real-life miles, as they say. For sure. I need to get mine out soon. Now, I thought it was a big thing, right? I thought it was like a surgery and you had to go in or whatever. And I didn't want to get the gallbladder. That's why it went so long, by the way. I didn't want to get it done because I wanted to stay 100% original parts, which is stupid. That's a stupid kid way of looking at stuff. Because literally, I went in there, they knocked me out. I went in there in the afternoon, they knocked me out. I woke up in the evening, and it was over. That was it. That's pretty much it. Just an outpatient thing. You go in, get yourself a really good doctor, because doctors are like auto mechanics, everybody. There's a few good ones out there and a whole lot of bad ones. So make sure it's a really good doctor, and make sure you get a reference and whatnot. Because, you look at a doctor like, oh, doctor is a, flawless, amazing human being. Not all of them. I'm sorry. I know because I went to 11 different doctors when I had sleep apnea, and I can tell you the bulk of those people, they didn't care whether I lived or died. They had zero care about me. And all they wanted to do was capture my billing. And I actually had someone say that. He was standing in the other room. He's like, make sure we capture this guy's billing. I'm like, way to be completely heartless and uncaring of your patients, bro. And I know there has to be some sort of separation there between your patients and whatnot. But that's come on, bro. Come on. I mean, that's pretty scummy way to treat your patients. Pretty scummy way to treat another human being. At least that's what I think. Maybe I'm totally off base. I don't know. It seems so to me. I don't know. I don't treat people that way. That just seems pretty sleazy. Sleazy way to do that, for sure. Now I'm just finishing up putting some of this stuff away. Let's see what else we got. We got. Again, too much food. That's a good thing. Now, when it comes to food, I never really throw food away. Food is one of those things you definitely want to hang on to. What do we got? Rock, stone. We got this. We'll probably get rid of that. I think we probably have a bunch of those. Yeah, in fact, we'll take an extra one of those out. Throw that in there. We get rid of those. We're right down to it now. And steel shovel, we'll get rid of that. We got augers. Okay, so there we go. That takes some time, doesn't it? That's some time and effort. to do that. That's why I only do it very rarely. I don't do it too much. If I do it too much, then I never get to anything else. I never get to building. I never get to all that. Whoa, Alan right there. Hey, what's up, Alan? Booyah. He's like, booyah, Kismet. Where the heck is my, where's our shell at? I think we put it over here. We put it up in this. I don't know where we put it. I forgot. Maybe in our crafting box. I'm just going to throw it in the crafting box. All right, I've got some extra shotgun shells right over here. And that's it, everybody. All right, we've done it. We've sorted all the stuff. This thing makes us go way faster. All these new buttons. Really fantastic job, by the Fun Pimps in adding all that new cool stuff. Let's go ahead and clean out my box over here. Let's go ahead and take all that stuff out of there. And just put the stuff back that I want to hold on to for Horde Night right over here. And again, we're day 87 right now. Let's see, when's our Horde Night coming through? Day 91, so not very long away, because our days are set to 30 minutes. So they're going to go by really, really fast, so that we can do a Horde Night every Saturday, which is one of our favorite things to do, is to do Horde Nights and all of that. So very, very fun. And so I made a bunch of stuff last time, and I need to catch up on what I was doing. Put our rocket launcher away here. Wow, we got tons of loot in here. How's our food doing? Now, they added a food and water bar. You can just see it down here. This little green bar down the bottom, that's food. And then on the other side, you can see kind of a bluish purple over there bar, which is your water. And I pretty much don't worry about food or water. I don't worry about dying because I'm literally at the base itself. So if I die, oh well, no big deal. Oh, I remember, yeah, we're going to upgrade those doors. That's what we're going to do. Let's get some wood there. Let's get a little bit of something that we might need there. Let's grab some of this. We got some glass to fix that. We got bulletproof glass. Yeah, we got to get out there and get this going. Let's consolidate those. We got any spikes or anything like that we might need? Maybe some wood bars. Now, my favorite thing to do in this game is the building. The building is my favorite part. You know, whatever your favorite part is, go for it. And I do a lot of building. I do a lot of mega building, and I like to iterate on my base and make it better and better each time. So in this case, these need to be upgraded because you can see that one was damaged there. And then there's another one right over here, which we can upgrade to the metal doors, and then we upgrade it to the vault doors. This way, it just makes it harder for the mob to get inside. Now, don't be fooled. All this stuff right here is actually cement, including all this wall here, all this brick there, all this wood over here. Look at these textures, bro. That's 4K textures right there. Of course, you're only seeing them in 2K. I don't have a 4K capture card yet. I'm hoping my awesome buddies over at Elgato show me some love over there. They did say they got me on the list, so I do appreciate them. Big time over there. So we need to make another metal door to take this out. Oh, I should just go door. I love the crafting system in this game. Really fantastically done. One of my favorite things to do, of course, is to continue to extend the base and whatnot. Now, our base is pretty much at the stage where we're good enough, right? We're good enough. We don't need to extend the base anymore or nothing like that. Really what we want to do is we want to get up in here. Let's repair that too. We want to get up here at the top, and I feel like I'm going to take all of this out up here. It's like we have 437 rockets, and I said, that's enough for a day or two. That's a lot of rockets. By the way, in the later stages, when we get into game stage, like I've been up to game stage 700 in the game. Right now, I'm, what game stage am I at? I'm at 228. And when I get to that level 700, usually using about 100 to 200 rockets per night, because you're just having those people coming in over and over and over, the demolition guys coming in. You got to just fire tons and tons of rockets. Though they made it even better here in Alpha 19. We're doing 19.2 B4 stable. We're not in experimental. Though they did add a bunch of cool stuff to experimental for all you peeps who do play experimental. I definitely check it out. But it just gets really insane. It's like they're coming in gigantic groves, and we do what's called the half and half. First, our days and nights are faster. So what happens is half of our day is set for nighttime too. So when we go into Horde Night, a Horde Night lasts a lot longer than it normally would, because normally you have it like set for 18 hours for the day and then 4 hours for night. In our case, we have it half and half. So it actually, even though the days are shorter, the Horde Night is longer in the long run. So it's very, very fun. And we do half of it in the base, and then half of it we run down the ramp, and we just go mano a mano. We all work together down in the thing. We put our turrets down. We try to battle against all the mobs at ground level without the security of the base. That's very tough. It's very tough to do. But I feel like we're going to go ahead and work with this. We put down some squares here, and we're going to go ahead and put it in our generator. We're going to be able to turn our kill boxes on and off up here. So I definitely need to get busy building that kill box out there. And then we'll tie all the power together. I really want to run it underground as well. And so we'll get to that where we run that all underground. But one of the things we need to work on before we get to all of that is our defenses that we have going. And so we'll go ahead and jump down here. And we'll first go look at some of our defenses along here. And I'm just going to go ahead and right click or hold down the right mouse button to repair a lot of this stuff that's been taking a beating here. You don't want to be standing on some of this stuff and then it give way. There's somebody down there. Let's say hello. Bye-bye. Oh, look at his ferals coming in. Might be thinking, Kismet, how come you can shoot so far away with your shotgun? That's because I've added mods to it that allow me to shoot a bit further away. And this is my favorite weapon in the game, the auto shotgun. It's incredibly deadly. And these are what I call lean outs as well. Allow me to lean out and shoot mobs. There's actually some glass right there that you can't see. There she is. She's dead. There's actually some glass right here in the corner. They took the lines out of it for some reason. I have a feeling they're going to add them back. But this is all bulletproof glass. This keeps you from falling off the edge and whatnot. And people have a tendency to stand in the corner, so I built them a little lean out there. So you can fire off rockets and all of that stuff out there as well. Again, I'll go around and just make sure that this is the side that takes the beating the most when you're in these lean outs and stuff. God, these textures are amazing, bro. Playing right now in 4K. You guys are seeing in 2K. We've got another tower we're going to build over here eventually. The days do go faster, so I usually find that I have less time for building. But I do want to make sure that our base is ready to rock for the next Horde Night. And then lately, I've been, in Alpha 19, it's way easier than Alpha 18, by the way. If you played Alpha 18, you might got burned out on the game. Know that they did kind of readjust it so it's not as hard if you're a new player and haven't played the game very much and want it to be a little bit easier in the beginning stage. It's definitely a lot easier now, especially on Horde Nights and whatnot. But you can crank it up, which we did. We have it on insane mode right now. The mobs run at maximum speed, which is nightmare speed at on Horde Night. So watch out for that too if you crank that on. I crank everything up because my peeps are so amazing at the game that they need a challenge. They need a challenge on Horde Night. All right, I feel like this is all looking good. And I don't have them always run, by the way. You can make the game where they're always running. Let's go ahead and upgrade our corner bars here, too. Yeah, it's all good there. You can make them where they're always running. I find that really annoying, so I typically don't have them on always running. It's just not my preference. Let's upgrade our, what I call the corners. These are the corner bars that have a tendency to get really damaged because birds try to get to you through these bars, and that's why I have these hanging down just to keep the birds off you while you're in the corner here. You're shooting down the mobs or whatever. You definitely don't want to, one, fall off, which I have done many a time. And then you also don't want the birds to try to get to you too easy in there. Oh, I need to paint all that. Look at that. I love the way that looks, that bottom shape of that. Sometimes, you know, like in this game and other games like Satisfactory and stuff like that, see the thing automatically went down? That's because the sensor saw me. Sensor saw me over there. And it automatically goes up and down on its own. It's very cool. I'll get out of there so it stops making it go. And you got to watch out, though, because mobs will run up there if you got that triggered down. Now, this goes out to my buddy Grim Shard right here. Tip of the hat. Going out to you, bro. Thank you so much for hanging out in the stream. Let me catch up on this chat. Hey, Zaydels says hi. Hello, Zaydels. Thanks for being here in the chat. Is everyone doing all right? I'm doing much better. I always feel better, even when I've had a stressful day, even when things aren't going my way, or, you know, might have some ups and downs in life. You know, I always find the streaming, it's like a magic that comes over me every time. It really does make me feel better. Really, it's kind of like therapy almost. It's like positive therapy, where you just come in, you just have a good time. You're just here to have a good time. That's it. It doesn't have to be anything more than that. And I love that about streaming and hanging out with my viewers here on Twitch. So very, very fun. All right, now it's time to get out there, get some stuff done. Hey, lady. I'll see you get blowed up in 4K. Everybody else, come on. You ain't got nothing. Come on, bring it. Man, this is beautiful. It's going to be real laggy on the Horde Night, though. I can tell you that already. It's going to be very, very laggy. All right, what do we need? Oh, we need to get some spikes going on. What, did I not grab any spikes? No, I'm going to start some going. Wood spikes, they take a while to get going. So we're going to get that going. Did I bring my vehicle? I did. Look at that. Okay. Now, this is the cool thing about having an automatic door. I love the vehicles in this game, too. I wish they had made a lawnmower, because I think that would be full-on redneck to just drive the lawnmower around. I think it'd be pretty awesome. See, the sensor saw me. Ooh, it knocked me back. And then I go ahead and pull forward and just drive right into the base, which is pretty cool. Perticulio. We need some spikes. Now, during just the regular time when it's not Horde Night, I usually leave that open just so I can get in and out of there. Let's see if we have some extra spikes in here. We do. All right, cool. We got some in there. You always want to have what I call Horde Night Repair, where you create a whole box full of stuff like spikes and other items that you use on Horde Night, and have those ready. And you can see them out here. We've got ammo, AP ammo, Horde Night, AP ammo. We got AP overflow, food, water, meds, turret ammo, all that stuff already ready to go. And I'm going to need to look at that and make sure that we don't need anything else in there. Kind of feel like we're probably going to need some more turret ammo. Now, right over here, you can't see it, but there's a little glass edge there that goes up and gets it going. Now, the more forges you have going, of course, the more that these little guys are going to show up, the more you have it turned to like insane mode. These guys are going to keep calling more and more zombies to you. Bam! Take that, lady. And so you got to watch out. Uh-oh, I'm almost out of bullets. I need some bullets. Later, suckers! Oh, she actually hit me. All right, forgot my ammo, everybody. I'm gonna go out there. Don't forget your ammo. So I'm gonna go out there and get myself some shotgun ammo over here. When I was putting all that stuff away, I put my shotgun ammo away. My bad. My bad. Now, because it closes the door automatically and it does it within 6 seconds, usually they don't run up and get to me in time. And that's kind of nice. I do like the ability to get the heck away from them if I need to. But look at them all out there. They're having a party. I say we go have a party with them. What's up, suckers? Come on. Bam. Now, the trouble is at nighttime, watch them run. So they all run pretty quickly. And so the person you want to get is this one right here, the Screamer. Because she's going to make a whole Horde Night if you don't kill that lady pretty quickly. And you can kind of run these guys over with your vehicles. But it takes a long time to kill that Screamer. And she'll just keep calling more and more people in until you get overwhelmed. You will eventually get overwhelmed. Oh, take that! With people. Now, of course, the game stage that I'm at is, of course, also summoning ferals. Those are the green ones that you see. Those are really, really tough mobs. And so I'll get away a little bit here. I'll reload my weapon. And I'll always have my vehicle nearby, though. And I'll try to take out some ferals. And the second I trigger that, look at them all running at me. And then you can just try to plow through them, but they will try to hit you. Like that. But just try to kill the easier ones. Knock them down. Pop out. You can find them where they will. Oh, my whole thing spun around. And don't take on too many at one time or you're going to die. I highly recommend not doing that. Oh, look at that. See, I got stunned. I got stunned there. That kind of fuzziness you saw in the screen was that getting stunned of that. Now, this particular weapon also shoots through mobs. So it'll hit the mobs behind you as well. Now, watch out behind you because that's when they try to sneak up on you. Yikes. Always that moment of reloading right there. Now, you can't keep a couple weapons with you so that you can switch between weapons without having to reload. I suggest that in the early game that you use a blunderbuss early on so that you can, or multiple blunderbusses, so that you can fire without having to reload. Ooh, mama, we're low health, low health. Get out of here. Woo, mama. All right, now I need to take a moment so my healing thing kicks in because it does take time for that to kick in. We're about 54 health here. Taking on crazy tons of mobs here. Now remember, we're in nightmare mode, the hardest mode you can be in. These suckers run at full speed and they're also ferals at the same time. There we go, about 90 health now. Now, I highly recommend, you know, taking your vehicle, running really far away. They'll stop engaging, by the way, at a certain distance. Right? They'll stop running after you until you start making some noise. Right? See them trigger in when you make some noise? Now, my rule of thumb with zombies is shoot them till they're dead and then shoot them a couple more times. As you can see, and there we go, when we cleared all those mobs. Now, it really helps if you have, of course, bandages and things like that that can help you against those. Hey, look at a chicken! I'm gonna get you, chicken. Gonna get you! There we go. Oh, I hear somebody out there. Come here. She's not getting up from that one, I'm just gonna say. And it's good to have your vehicle nearby. Make sure you have enough gas in your vehicle. That could be a problem as well. That could definitely be a problem. If you run out of gas while you're trying to run away from them. I've actually had that happen before. And now, even though it's nighttime, I'll go back to work. Because that's just the way I am. And I don't care if I die. If I die, I'm literally at my base. I can always just jump back down again and pick up my stuff. And so on. Hold on one second, everybody. Let me go ahead and mute for a second. Oh, hold on. They want to kill those before they call more mobs. If you hear her scream, you know more mobs are on the way. We'll do that battle here in just a second. Now, of course, the thing you want to do is look behind you. See how I keep peeking behind me? And the reason why I do that is whenever you're fighting someone here, one sneaks up behind you. I feel like they actually spawn them behind you. They always sneak up behind me whenever I'm doing something. They come out of the field from way over there. Now, I need to mute for a second, and I shall be right back. Hold on, everybody. I gotta go, Stealth Boy. Let me go back in the base. I gotta turn this air conditioner off because it's getting cold in here. It was hot, and then now it's cold, so I gotta get up and turn it off before actually probably it'll kick my power off too. Let's see if I get it turned off before it kicks my power off. I have a lot of stuff running here in my office. Alright, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Told you I'd be right back. You're right. All right. Let's get into it. Let's go ahead and do a battle as well. We're going to do some stream raiders. Let's pop out of there. Let's go ahead and get some meds because you can see I've taken... oh, you can't see it. I've taken some concussion damage, so I'm going to get some meds too while we're doing that. All right, open the capture chest, grant you guys some rewards. Let's see, Exiles coming in, Crazy, Rotisserie G, and Nitrox all getting some extra love. Crazy again, that's 2 in a row, Crazy, nice. Coming in MVP with a 14 assists. Let's see, you put down every single unit. That's how you do it right there, everybody. You put down every single unit. All right, let's go. You can put down 1 every 5 minutes. That's how you bring in that MVP stage. Let's go ahead and throw down the Musketeer. There's our boss right there. I'll go ahead and just kind of nestle him right up in there. Feel free to come join us. It's a free-to-play game, a little side game we play when we're playing like 7 Days to Die and whatnot. Everybody in the chat can play. Again, it's free to play. You can play it on mobile or on desktop. You can follow the link. You can play it right in your web browser. Very, very fun. Or your little app on your Android or iOS. Very fun. I need to get mine. I need to get mine out soon. You need to get yours out soon. You're what out? Hey, man, you're a pretty solid person. That's why I tune in all the time. Oh, well, thank you, Grimshaw. Thank you very much. I've let go of ego. I've let go of all of that stuff that you are when you're young, right? I don't hold grudges or anything like that. You know why? Because I may not be around tomorrow. I'm not kidding. I may not be around tomorrow. So all of that stuff that you worry about when you're young, money and, looking like you're, Mr. Fancy Pants in front of everybody else. You're wearing your $1,000 suits and, you have your fancy car and all of that stuff. You'll be surprised how much that stuff means nothing to you in the later stages of your life when the most valuable things to you are spending time with your friends and your family and people you enjoy hanging out with and all those negative people and the people that, are there screwing you over or they just look at you like a turkey dinner, like what they can get out of you. All those people are the people you don't want to be around anymore. You don't want to be around those negative people because they just suck the life force out of you and try to put all their problems on your shoulders and you're just like weighed down. Well, bam, I don't carry other people's issues around. What they do is on them and what I do is on me. So that's how I look at it. And I just like to have some fun. That's it. Let's see. D-Hole coming in says, I just saw your video. Discord did you wrong. I'm with you, man. Oh, well, thank you, D-Hole. The funny thing is I don't even care about the perks. I didn't even know what they were. As I said in that video, I had no idea that I got all of those things because I liked the product Discord, and this was something I told them very early on at TwitchCon, and when they first came out like 5 years ago, I said, you can't be just a little better than everybody else. You got to be a whole lot better. You can't just be the same as them either. You got to be a whole lot better. And they took that to heart in there, and they really did a fantastic job of it. So I don't have any problem with that. I've met a lot of amazing people, both who are Discord partners and who actually work for Discord. I don't have any problem with them. I just have a problem with whoever decided to make this choice. I feel like treating all the people who had your back all this time is always a bad choice. That's always a bad choice. Oh, look out. Always a bad choice to treat those people like they're not valuable to your success when they're the reason you had success in the first place. It'd be like if someone came into my channel and they're like, hey, Kismet, I got your back, dude. I'm a long-time sub. I'm showing you some love. And then I say, oh, well, hey, you haven't donated $100 to my stream this week. Well, guess what? Boom, you're banned, right? That's exactly how that feels when they do that to longtime partners. If I said, oh, well, hey, chat, I'm not going to let you talk until I get $100 worth of donations today, right? Oh my God. Just thinking about it feels terribly wrong, bro. Terribly wrong to do people wrong like that. Hey, you're leeching off my stream. I can't believe you have not subbed to my channel right now, right? That's a young person's game who don't understand how tough it is for people in the world, who never worked a job that you absolutely hated to get $5 so that you can eat today. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure a lot of you do, right? It's called being entitled, right? I don't feel entitled that they should partner me or whatnot. If they don't want to partner me, they don't want to do that, then I don't want to be associated with them anyway. I don't want to be associated. I threw my stuff away. You think I'm kidding on that, right? No, it's in the trash right over there. I can grab it, but it's got a bunch of trash in it. Now it's on top of that, the thing. I took a shot of it first before I threw trash on top of it, but I literally threw it away. If they're going to treat partners like that, and again, I got a bunch of people reach out to me and say, Kismet did the same thing to me, bro. I can't believe after all this time, that's how they feel about their partners. They're like, screw you, you're out. That's not cool, because now that they're bigger, and this is a corporate mentality, that, hey, now that we've built up to be this big thing, and this is the same way, watch this circle back, everybody. Watch this circle back. I'm about to blow your mind. This is the same thing that happens in guilds, right? When you get to a very high stage, when you're doing those high-end raids or everything, then everybody thinks, well, let's get rid of all the newbies. Let's not let anybody in unless they have the best gear and they're the best at what they do, and just focus on the high-end and just the high-end thing, and then, everybody else, screw them. Right? That's that mentality, that elite mentality. And it tells you they don't care about you as a small partner and a small creator. And they don't care about you even if you are a large creator, because they only want something from you. Because they're all about the numbers. They're not about the relationship. They're about the numbers. And they're like, and there's nothing wrong with, being partially about the numbers. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, you haven't been on your Discord server in a year, then fine. But if you have a pretty robust community, if you have a community of people coming in and out of there, plus you're, a streamer and whatnot and promoting their product and everything, there's an exchange there that's a valuable two-way exchange. That is a valuable thing. And they don't see that anymore. Now they say, well, we're in a position now, we're the gold standard, we're the #1 app on the App Store, which I saw them tweet out the other day. Hey, you know what? We don't need these people anymore. Screw them. We're just going to just basically unpartner them all and just focus on the people that we care about. But we don't really care about them because we don't care about the small creators, so we don't care about the large creators either. We just want this. That's it. That's what we want now. Instead of actually being community driven, they're profit driven now. And that's that mentality. That's that mentality of switching between, going from, oh, we want to have a relationship with you. Oh, you're a streamer. Oh, man, you could bring, people into us. And I was like, yeah, you have a great product. I don't mind talking about it. I don't mind talking about it and saying, hey, everybody, come on. This Discord's the best, right? And I've been doing that for 5 years. But at some point, they're going, well, if you don't get these numbers, screw you. And that's one of the toughest things about being a streamer, about being a YouTuber, being a social media, anything, is that you're always worried about these numbers. And in effect, someone actually said that, I think it was Blue Pixie, who actually said that on my YouTube video in there, that stress is really causes you a lot of mental instability because you're always worried about, oh, I got to hit these numbers, right? And the same thing like when you're becoming a Twitch partner, right? You've got to have an average of 70, 100 or more people in your channel. And you're like, well, Kismet, you only got like 60 or 100 people in your channel now. True, but I've had 200 people, 500 people, 5,000 people in my channel before. And I've been quite successful at what I do because I'm relentless. I never give up, right? And I've had lots of love from Twitch, which I greatly appreciate that. They put me on the recommended tab, and they go in and they show me lots of love. I met a lot of amazing people along the way, both who were Twitch partners, who were affiliates, and who actually work for Twitch, and all my other extended partners as well. And those are all great people. But when you don't look at the person factor and only look at the number factor, then you fail. You failed as a human being and you failed in business because businesses are about relationships. Do you want to know why companies die? It's not because they don't have enough profit. Sometimes it is, but it's usually about relationships. When you start a relationship with someone else, like if they come to me as a graphic designer, I've been a graphic designer for 30 years. I've worked for the top companies in the world. And if they don't have a trustful relationship with you, whether you're an employee of a company or whether you have a client who's coming to you and says, look, Kismet, this is $1 million advertising campaign. I don't want this screwed up. And I go, I don't want it screwed up either because I want to get paid. And that's how you should approach it. You should approach it like it's yours, right? Like this is my thing and I don't want it to get messed up and I want to do it. I've done hundreds of thousands of projects and always on time, always correct. I consider that one of my greatest achievements in my career that I was able to again and again and again deliver on. And now I can't do it anymore. I don't do graphic design anymore because I do have sleep apnea and vertigo. I have to constantly worry about my health. Just like the other day when I got all into this Discord stuff and I just wasn't feeling well. It was affecting me. It was, I didn't really even realize how valuable that relationship was and how much I cherished being a Discord partner all of this time. And then they just like, well, we don't care about you anymore. That's what they're saying. They're not saying that, but that's what they're really saying. I don't care about you. The only thing I care about is whether your servers hit these spreadsheet numbers. And if they don't hit these spreadsheet numbers, you're not a valuable partner. If you're not at a level in which we think you're valuable, then you're no longer valuable. And that's a foolish thing to do. It's a terrible way to treat your partners. It's a terrible way to treat human beings. And it's going to come back and bite them in the butt later on. And it always does. I've seen it time and time again. And so that's why I made that video. And man, I was up. It kept me up. It kept me up when I first realized that, oh my gosh, wait a minute, I got to be more active on my Discord now, so I got to hit these numbers. I was up. I couldn't even sleep. It was pretty rough. And that happened to me yesterday too. Before I did this video, I go, man, I got to do this video so I can get this out of my head, so I can stop focusing on this being done wrong by Discord and just move on. And so that's what I've done. I did the video. I said my piece. And now I'm going to move on and not be partnered. Even if I do hit the numbers, and which I could, you guys could go in there and do that. I literally could send it out to all of my people, and I could spam you and get this fake engagement. Hey, everybody, come on, go onto the Discord quick. I need to get 50 people to say something this month so I can go ahead and keep my partnership. That's not real engagement. That's not really letting your people organically engage in your server. That's called false engagement. That's called doing it for the numbers and not doing it for real. I don't make videos for algorithms. I don't stream for money or for clout or for the numbers. I stream because I enjoy it, and I try to bring moments of joy to people every single day. And if that's not valuable to somebody you're partnered with, you should get rid of them. You should not be partnered with them. I don't want to be involved in that. That is not right. And if it's not right, very rare do I get involved in this kind of stuff, this kind of drama and all that stuff where people are doing each other wrong and all that. I don't want to be involved. I'm too old. I'm too run down. I don't want to be involved in that. But when something's wrong, it feels wrong inside, then you know it's wrong. That's the way it is. You got to have a good ethical internal clockometer or ethanometer. Making up words now. If you don't feel that that's wrong inside when you do that to other people, to do that to your partners, then there's something wrong with your company. There's something wrong with the direction in which your company is going. That's not right, bro. So yeah, that's why I said, yeah, I'm not even going to bother. I even turned that community thing back off again. I don't care about the server stats. I don't care about all of that. I don't care about them boosting me and showing off my server and all of that stuff. That's not valuable to me. What was valuable was a relationship that I had with a company that had a great product. And now that they don't have that kind of mentality anymore, where they value all their partners and only value those thing. There's other companies that do the same thing, by the way. They don't. When you're a streamer, they don't care about you unless you got the big numbers. But where were they when you were starting off? When you were starting off and you need a little bit of help and you need a little bit of, hey, go for it, we got your back kind of thing. You know who's great at that? You know who's really good? One of my favorite partners I have here? Stream Elements. Stream Elements was here when I had barely anybody. And they're like, Kismet, you know what? We can do your alerts much better, make it much easier on you. We got your back, Kismet. We're going to be with you. Now, they had just started off too. And I said, hey, well, you know what? All right, let's do it. And I have a very complex stream setup. So I literally spent 16 hours converting everything that I was doing. I had like 25 bots running at the same time. I switched over to Stream Elements. Took me forever, a lot of hard work to make it happen because I have all this stuff running and loyalty points and all that stuff. And I had to move over all of that and so on. But once I had it going, now I have one. I have one bot that does it all. And Stream Elements has a really fantastic mentality in the fact that it doesn't matter whether you have one viewer in your stream or if you have 100,000. Because the customer service is there. They care about you as a creator. And that is the most important thing. And Discord has lost that. Discord has lost that, hey, creator, we got you back, bro. We got you back no matter what size you are. We got you. No. If you're not a big streamer, if you're not a big, if your server's not big, if you don't have 10,000 people in there, we're not even going to bother to advertise your Discord. If you don't meet these certain numbers, if you don't have this much activity, well, screw you. Even if you're close. If you're close to it, like me, I was very close. I could have, if I had discovered it earlier, I could have definitely hit those numbers easy. I could have done it. I have 25,000 followers here, 2,000 on YouTube and whatever. And I'm not the biggest streamer. I don't have, 1,000 people on my channel every time, though I've had thousands of people on my channel before. And also, I've switched my schedule. And whenever you switch your schedule, you're going to take a hit on your numbers as well. Because I usually stream all night long. And that I can't do because I got to take care of the IRL, right? We're living tough times right now. Got to take care of the kids and the wife and my health and things like that. And also, I'm doing a bunch of videos and catching up a bunch of other stuff behind the scenes. So sometimes you'll hear me go into like some kids talk like I'm doing right now. But then we'll get over it and we'll move on to the game. So, but I do like to be honest. I like to be straightforward. I don't like to be mean, though. I'm not trying to be mean to them. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to them. But I'm telling them like it is because they need someone to come to them and say, look, I'm telling it to you straight. This is a bad idea. This is not right. You can either be an awesome Stream Elements who got the back of all their creators, or you can be someone who does it by the numbers. I call Bob from accounting. That's like a thing we do in a corporate, by the way. A Bob from accounting style relationship, where basically they just say, well, let me look at the numbers. Okay, well, you're not valuable enough to us. Screw you. Right? They don't look at the bigger picture of all the advertisement and all the people that you've, turned on to their service, or all of the stuff you've done along the way to have their back along the way. Not because you're making any, I don't make nothing from Discord. Discord doesn't really do anything for me other than allow you to be very convenient for you to do it. I could go do forums and go do TeamSpeak and do the same thing I'm doing on Discord. Right? But the nice thing about Discord is all combined together. It's a great product. They've done a great job. They just made a bad choice in what they do. And so there we go. Oh, the battle is coming up about 13 minutes. Double taps, exactly. The green guy looks like Macho Man Randy Savage, does he? Does he look like Macho Man? Where'd he go? He wandered off. He might look like a Macho Man. Macho Man! Oh, here he comes. Hold on, I got my vehicle in the way. Who was that? I think that was Ro. Me and Alan coming in and out. All right. So let's keep her going here, everybody. Let's see. Whoa! Speaking of awesome peeps, Cowboy coming in, showing some love. Thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate that. Also, thank you to Apple coming in, dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button. Apple Ruth. Coming in and becoming part of the Teamwork Tycoons here on the Kismet channel. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. And a bunch of other people follow my channel too, probably from that video. Thank you to D-Hole. Thank you, Electric Player Gaming, from when I wasn't even streaming. They came in and hit the follow button. Appreciate it. Appreciate it big time. Appreciate all of you, whether watching the stream now or if you just did it while I was offline. I do get a lot of offline follows, and sometimes people sub to my channel when I'm not even streaming. That always amazes me when that happens. When people sub, and I'm like, oh, wow, that was really super nice of them. Because, when people sub on stream, it's because they want to see their name pop up. And I don't see, like a lot of people that have little baby alerts, they have what I call baby alerts. And they put it way down in the corner, and it says, so-and-so followed. Right? Just this little line. Me, I like it to show it off, man. I like to go boom, like this. I like to show you guys off, show you guys some love. You came in, you said, Kismet, I love what you do, bro. Let me hit that follow button. Let me show you some love. Man, I want to show you guys off, big time. And I did that 3D animation, called that the dropping the Dragon Hammer. Drops the Dragon Hammer on the follow button and destroys it. I did that randomly in Maya one day, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun. That could be a cool follow alert. I did that years and years ago. Very, very fun. All right, so let's keep going, everybody. I got to focus. Horde Night's coming up. It's 88. It's like tomorrow or something. We better get ready here. I think it's day 89, isn't it? No, day 91. Phew, okay. See, I don't do the math. After day like 21, I stopped doing the math. I just put it up on the board. So I don't have to. I have a spreadsheet that tells me all the Horde Nights. so I don't have to remember them all because I have a terrible memory. All right, so we got that going. What are we doing? Oh, we're fixing the outside. We're getting some spikes to put the spikes down and upgrade that. We're going to need definitely some more of our forged iron and whatnot up in here. And there we go. All right, looking good. Man, this looks amazing in 4K, by the way. I know I keep saying that, but it just keeps being amazing. Now, if you notice, I'm upgrading this here to steel. See, as they destroy a certain part of our base, what we do is just slowly, we'll go ahead and upgrade stuff to steel. And we'll also come out here and repair all this stuff. Now, it's a little bit harder to repair this stuff, obviously, at nighttime, because you have lots of mobs coming in and out. A lot of things that are going to attack you while you're doing this. Definitely want to come in and repair all this stuff, especially when they get past the kind of first couple rows right here. You can see they're already past those particular rows. And we only upgrade it after they've destroyed it. We don't upgrade it beforehand because it's a lot of resources. It takes a lot of time and effort to upgrade those. So I like to go in and let them beat up the defenses a bit. And you might be like, Kismet, they're never going to get through there. Well, I've seen them got through all of this and through, this is what I call the bomb wall, one of my more genius ideas. I've seen them get 5 layers through that bomb wall on Horde Night. Yeah, I'm talking, they come in and start annihilating our base. And that's fun. That's what your base is for. Your base is here to take the hit, right? That's what it's all about. If your base is still standing, well, that's great. But most important is your stuff still standing? Do you still have all the stuff that you spent all this time collecting? Because that's your most valuable thing. If I die, oh well, it happens. No biggie. I'll be fine. I'll just run back, get my stuff. Because you start with nothing. I always think of that in these type of games. You start with nothing, so if you lose all your stuff, well, hey, just go get it again and build it back up. I don't mind also restarting. I'm a big fan of restarting the game. I think it revitalizes a lot of your gameplay sometimes when you kind of get back into it. Now, because of the demolition, guys, I highly recommend upgrading all of your stuff. See, they got like a dead block there. I really want to come out here and put some explosives on there. What the heck? Oh, I forgot to get rid of this thing. How do I get rid of this right here? You suffered a concussion and then use painkillers to cure this. Oh, I got to go back and cure my thing. I forgot to get the painkillers. My bad. I gotta move this sensor so it's a little bit closer too, because gotta really get up here close, and then I gotta back up just a little bit to get that going. Let's get our painkiller so it stops making everything go fuzzy. Painkillers, use. There we go. I've also got some too much stuff on me too. Let's put some of this stuff away. What do we not need? Probably don't need the gasoline right now. Put that away. Just keep 1 stack of it. Gotta add more triple mod. I'm surprised we don't have any more triple mods. Have we not found the triple mod thing yet? For making the triple pocket mods?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, wow, that's weird. I mean, we're pretty late game stage-wise to not have triple pocket mods. Well, now we know what we look for at the trader. We need a triple pocket mod. I think that's the last thing we need in the entire game is a triple pocket mod. And then we'll be good. Okay. Oh, I'm still overburdened by one thing. What can I put away? I can put those springs and stuff away. Let's put all this crafting stuff into there. There we go. And then we'll take some of this back out again. Sort that nicely. There we go. Okay. Like something was damaged. Oh, this is damaged right here. Oh, wood. I also need some wood. I put the wood back. Why you always want to double check that stuff before you go out. Well, speaking of awesome people, Big JP coming in, showing the love. See, it'd be just like, see, Big JP? She's just the banning of everybody, or the removal of all the partners for Discord is like if I went to Big JP right there, who's been supporting my stream for 41 months as a tier 3 sub, and I said, Big JP, you haven't donated my stream. I can't believe you haven't donated my stream today. Wham, wham, wham. And then banned him out of my channel. That's what it's like. That's what it feels like to get departnered after 4 years of supporting a company like that. But I'd never do that, Big JP. You know you got lots of love in this chat. Let's show some love in the chat, everybody. Ah, there's a big bear on me. Stay away from me, bear. Big bear tried to eat my face, everybody. He tried to eat my face. There's more bandages up in there. Let's go get this doggy. Now, here's a little trick in this game, by the way. You use your vehicle, you knock them down, and then you jump out and you blast them. You can find them. Bad doggy. Bad. Whoa, what the heck? Bear.com up in there. Come on, mobs. Get out of my way. I'm trying to work here. Ah, here. Now, because she screamed, there's going to be more mobs coming at me. Let's reload. I hear Alan up there has my back. Could bring my turd out here. I love the new models that they did on all the mobs. Right? He's up on top. I can hear him up there. He's blasting a bunch of them over there. Now again, when you turn it up to insane mode, everybody, what's going to happen is you're going to get a lot more mobs. By the way, you don't loot these mobs anymore. You don't loot these mobs, but you can cut them up. Kind of hard to hit, though. There we go. Can't cut them up to get them out of your way. All right, let's get to doing some spikes here. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Let's get our spikes back in. Oh, let's upgrade this first. I'm up here breaking my stuff. Oh, now I'm hungry. There's always something every time. In these type of games, there's always something. You're always hungry, or you're always thirsty, or you're out of ammo, or you forgot the resource that you need. It's always something like that. Always, always. All right, let's go ahead and go like this. Go ahead and extend these spikes out. And you're like, Kismet, they're not metal. I highly suggest not doing, making the actual metal spikes. I highly recommend making the wood ones first, because if you screw up, all you did was cost you the wood and not the metal as well. If you're kind of a particular type of person like me, I like to put them at an angle in the corner, and I like them to come in and kind of match up like that. That's just the way I like to do it. If you like to do it a different way, well, more power to you. You can actually stack them on top of each other as well. If you want to do a double stack of spikes. So there we go. And now it's really easy. Listen for miles behind me. It's really easy just to upgrade them now to steel. And that's way, way faster to do it this way than it is to actually make the metal ones and then put the metal ones down. Now, sadly, these don't go to steel. Those are just iron. Those don't go to steel. They only go to that particular level. So there we go. Look at our block over here getting taken out. I know what it is about this part right here that they love to do, but I'm actually going to spike this out a little bit too over here around the around our main entrance. Right there, and then let's upgrade this to steel. And same thing here. Ah, we're missing one right there. That could be the one that makes the difference. You never know. Now, they've really made the mobs a lot smarter in 7 Days to Die now. So that they will actually path through an area. By the way, this looks awesome in 4K. They'll actually path through an area that has already been cleared. So if you do have an area, sure to say something. No problem, Crazy. No problem, man. Appreciate you having my back. So they will pass through an area of least resistance, right? So they'll go wherever the actual spikes have been removed. So if you have a bunch of spikes and whatnot, it will go ahead and pass through there. Now, right about this stage also, we're getting into excess resources and whatnot. And we can start adding our kind of automated defenses, where we go ahead and put in a bunch of turrets and whatnot that'll defend against these mobs that are constantly coming in and breaking all of our defenses here as well. And that's the next stage I'm going to get into. But I do want to make sure that I have this all kind of squared away before we get into that big time. And that's usually what I do. But then, of course, I might run out of time. So we'll see what happens. Because we are getting close to that Horde Night. And we have it sped up again so we can have some fun doing Horde Night and all of that. And I appreciate my crew coming in and hanging out, because I feel like these Horde Nights are only going to get better and better and better. Now, if it gets too crazy, because there's only 2 of us, we might hang out in the base. It depends on what Alan wants to do. I'll do whatever. I don't mind running out of the base or staying in the base on Horde Night. But let me ask him. Hey, Alan, do you want to still do half and half with just the 2 of us, or you want to just hang in the base the whole time for Horde Night?
Well, I'm actually a big fan of fortifications.
I'm not. I don't like building bases at all. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm a big fan of fortifications too. Sorry, what was that?
I think Ro is on his way back.
Oh, all right, awesome.
Just dropped everything.
Okay, well, you might be having some internet problems or something.
Well, he said he was having some graphical issues and was rebooting, but it's been a while now.
Yeah, well, sometimes that stuff takes a while to fix. Yeah, see, sometimes, you have, it's nothing worse than technical problems. You just try to play a game, bro. You're just trying to play a game. You don't want to sit here and fool around with technical stuff all day. That's like the most of the stuff I do when I'm not on stream, is solving some technical problem. It's really annoying. Very, very annoying to solve those technical problems constantly. Definitely. I feel for peeps who have to solve those problems. That's why I actually do a lot of guides and things like that. On those, I have a lot coming down the road as well, including how I have my stream set up and how I made all that stuff work. So when you guys go to do that on your stream and you go in to do stuff, it's actually going to be after one of my longest or my most known articles, 500,000 views almost now. Or maybe it has crossed 500,000 views. I haven't looked at it in a while. It's basically how to go from affiliate to becoming a partner. And basically a bit about, that kind of journey. And again, one of my biggest articles over there at my buddies at Stream Elements at their blog over there. I'm one of their OGs over there too. I was there before they were successful, just like with Discord. I was there before they were successful, before they went and got these big communities and all that stuff. I was there at the beginning when it began. And if you don't still have the love for your OG partners later on, bro, that I feel that's kind of shady. Very, very shady. Also, oh wait, the other thing I forgot to mention, I was going to mention on stream, is the fact that they will start charging you for that nitro. So if you used to be a Discord partner, they're doing some shady stuff where they're actually going to charge you for that nitro without you knowing about it. They just turned it on. So when you switched from being a partner to a non-partner, that was just automatically turned on. Without your permission, which is pretty shady. And then, they'll come back later and say, oh, well, it was a mistake. It was a technical problem. Bro, that doesn't, no. If you got technicians that don't know that's an issue, then your technicians are not on the ball, bro. They are not on point. That is for sure. I'm going to let those hang off the side there on that real funky spot. Funky spot. You can also go ahead and try to put a spike up above here. I can't quite do it on that. There we go. So we're doing that, and I'm just kind of fixing in our defenses here. This is like really relaxing, by the way. I'm trying to go where he's not. I'm trying not to hit him and block whatever he's doing. Again, I like to put that one at an angle. That's just my favorite way of doing it. Hey, I found the spikes, everybody. Found the barbed wire. Whenever you see that, that means I hit the barbed wire. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the rest of this in here. And while I'm putting this in, let's go ahead and do another battle for all my epic battlers there, my Stream Raider peeps. Let's get it fired up. Get you guys some loot. Let's do it. Dang, that's a battle right there. That sucker's going on for a bit. I'm putting in barbed wire. Putting in barbed wire, you're doing that because I only got so much time, so I gotta keep moving. That's the thing about this game that's really fun is that, you know, is that you only have a limited amount of time, so you gotta kick butt. You gotta kick butt or come back to get you later. Now, this is also a really fun game. Speaking of awesome partners, the Stream Raiders, I love them a lot. They do an amazing job. Super fun game. Rotisserie G, ATX Soul, Exiles, D-Holt, and Niner Arbolt all getting some love. And Warbling Member coming in overall MVP. All right, boss defeated, showing him some love. Wow, look at you guys got a boss chest. Ooh, there's a blue one right there. I don't think we're going to make it all the way, but we're going to try. We're going to try to get as far as we can, get you guys much loot, because we only got so much time left. How much time we got left? 4 days. Oh, but that's okay. We're going to be playing tonight. Then we're going to be doing it on Monday, I think, and then probably Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday. We'll just keep running as many battles as we possibly can, and we're right now in Tier 42, so pretty good. Pretty good over here. And let's see. Let's go to the store and see if we got any scrolls. Let's get some scrolls going on. Ooh, look at that. Rally Warrior has gotten. I've already maxed out my tank and my healer. We've got a bit of this. Now, again, this little side game we play while we're playing other games called Stream Raiders. It's a free-to-play game. Everybody in the chat's playing it. Pretty fun. Pretty fun game. It's free to play. So, you know, while you're watching the stream, feel free to fire it up. You can get it on mobile or on desktop and show them some love. And you can support the stream by purchasing those skins in-game and rocking your yellow fedora and your little Norbert. This guy. Rocking that guy and having some fun. In there as a healer. And then, of course, me as a Wasteland Tycoon is a tag. Which is very fun. Now, if we get to another skin, I feel like the next one we're going to do is definitely Sparkle Dog. We'll go ahead and have a Sparkle Dog skin, and I'm going to let you guys choose which unit that we're going to go ahead and put Sparkle Dogs out. I'll do a poll for a week or so, and then we'll decide what we'll put Sparkle Dog as. Now, I'm going around the outside of the base here. I just kind of put back in the defenses here. And they do attack from different sides. And you can see they haven't really did too much damage to our defenses. Right here. We're looking pretty rock solid. I'm going to turn my sound back on. I turn my sound off whenever I'm doing Stream Raiders, so we can just hear that and not me going over it. Barbed wire is very good. Now, normally what I do actually is I'll do spikes, barbed wire, spikes. So I do a row of barbed wire, then 3 rows of spikes, and then row of barbed wire and so on. But the way we set this up originally, because we kind of were expanding it as we were going, we did a lot of inner spikes and a lot of barbed wire on the outside. And it's good to try different things, too. It's good to iterate on what you're doing. You know, you try, you know, 2 rows of this or 1 row of that or 5 rows of this. Now, I get the question all the time, Kismet, why don't you use... Oh, I forgot to upgrade some of these. I only upgrade them when Oh, please tell me I got a repair kit. Ah, I could tell right away I didn't have what my vehicle way over there too. One of the things I get the question is, Kismet, do you use blade traps and all of that stuff? Well, I used to before demolition peeps come in. Now the demolitions come in and they just blow it up. And it's really a lot of resources to do those blade traps and to do that stuff. And I'm always thinking about people's time and how much effort they put into collecting that loot. And if I'm just, oh, I forgot to fill in the rest of these blocks too. If I'm just wasting those resources, that's not cool, bro. That's not cool to just waste those resources after all that hard work. Everybody's hard work of doing that. So I typically don't do stuff I feel like it's just going to get destroyed too easy. Oh, I can't fill that in because I don't have my item. I need some repair kits. Let's get up in here. All right. I don't have a bunch of these in my thing there, but we got to repair. Oh wait, no, I didn't need to repair it. Huh. Well, I'll repair it anyway. We did all that. We might. Oh wait, I should have just left that in there. Where do we want to leave that? We'll go ahead and take our first aid out. Right there. Yeah, that's another project I had going that I just realized I never finished. Didn't get her in time. Come on. Oh, this looks amazing in 4K, everybody. It looks really good. Really, really good. Now, you can't see it in 4K, sadly. I don't have a card yet to do it, but I'm really looking forward to that Elgato, the Elgato HD 4K Pro, HD 4K 60 Pro. They came out with, and they have a Mark II version of it as well. And if you're looking for stuff for your stream, man, Elgato is just knocking it out of the park right now. Their key lights are amazing, which is what I have for my lighting. Their green screen is amazing. It just rolls up when you're doing your stream, and you can roll it away, and it's not taking up your entire area while you're trying to, do your offline stream stuff. That's all I do every day. I'm going to show you guys that too in that video, which I'm working on. And that's where I just roll it up during the day or during the stream. And then when I'm done with the stream, that's the first thing I do. I turn the lights automatically go off because I have a macro at the end of the stream that does all my in-stream stuff. And then it turns the lights off by literally itself because I set up the macro to do it. And then I turn around and I put the green screen down. And it has a little metal cover that covers it up. Keeps it from getting dirty or damaged. A genius idea. Now, also right here, what I'm doing is I'm also going to upgrade this to steel all the way through. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a little bit of a gap here so that we can get through here. I feel like we could probably get away with this. But no, we're going to have to fill all that other stuff in later on. But we can go ahead and do this, I think. Yeah, I feel like we can go ahead and do this upper level. Because we're going to need to reach this level right here to upgrade that to steel once that dries. So we'll leave that. And this has already been upgraded, so we can go ahead and do this here. It's a little tricky. You don't want to accidentally kind of paint yourself into a corner here. For sure. I'm just making this as solid as can be so they don't try to go through this thing as much. See, because it's only that thick, they're going to try to go through the side there. But we're also going to put some spikes around this outside edge as well. We're going to go ahead and bring that out right now. Let's do it. And we're going to put spikes up on the edge here too. It's going to be a little floating, but such is the way it goes. And so we're going to add a bunch of spikes here. So if they do come over here and start hitting the side of this, which they've been doing quite often lately, we're going to go ahead and put that on the side. Now you want to watch out you don't go too far, because if your people are coming off of there, you don't want them to hit your spikes. So let's get a bunch of this in here. Now, if you do find that there's a place that's a huge concentration of where the mobs are constantly going to, I suggest double spikes, because you can actually attach them to the wall like that, or sit them on top of there, depending on how you look at it. And you can go ahead and run that across the side here, and that'll act as a kind of a multiple level. And they'll try to climb up on that too, but that's okay, because they'll be on the top of that, and they'll be getting damaged by the spikes. And then I also suggest to push it out like this. Usually about an average of 3 rows of spikes. at this game stage is pretty great. Because they're gonna, especially your demo peeps, are gonna break through that. Your ferals are gonna break through that. So really go to town on your main entrances here. I'm gonna go ahead and do another one up here. It's a little awkward to do those ones that are up like that. But right now we're really working heavy on our defenses. And then we're gonna get into some fun turret action. And we're trying to get to game stage 800. That's our big goal in this playthrough. We may or may not be able to do it. I really need to get my turrets out. That's what I need to do. I hear some to the right. Good sound in this game, too, by the way. By the way, you know sometimes I just shoot him just to slow him down. Very important. If you get a headshot on him, it takes him out in one shot. But sometimes you just don't have the time. I just keep shooting until they're dead. And then shoot them an extra time. There we go. Very nice. Use my other med kit. I'm burning up these med kits today. Trying to get my base fired up. Let's get this base fired up. Yeah, I definitely need to go get my turrets. I'm not going to be working out here to do it. Oh, and I forgot to loot this too. What do we got? Some food. I think we're pretty rock solid on food for right now. Now, you can get overburdened in this game now. You can actually get to a point where you have so much stuff. And then it's harder to run away. Shoot them while they're down because they do the same to you. I really see if you look at the 3D models of this game, they've really improved a lot of the graphics of the game. And again, I'm playing in 4K right now, so even more awesome. They brought in some really fantastic artists to do huge upgrades to all their models and whatnot. Just looks amazing. Looks so good. Now, here's another thing that we can do since we're constantly distracted by mobs there. Instead of being able to push forward on our base, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and grab my turrets. And those turrets can allow me to kind of not as worry about focusing on mobs as much. And I can actually, because I have my turrets built up in all of my perks over here, and I have 11 points I still need to spend, but I have Robotics Inventor, and that allows me to do dual turrets at the same time. Make sure you got a good amount of turret ammo as well. And so what I'm going to do is go ahead and move some of my stuff around here. There we go. Now reload that. And depending on what level of Robotic Inventor you are and how you have your turret spec'd is how much ammo you can go ahead and put in those particular turrets. Now I like to have both of mine ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and reload that one as well. There we go. Back to my vehicle. It's almost nighttime again. And we leave this part open. If you notice the rest of that, which is our tree farm up there with bulletproof glass that turned out amazing. We leave this open, so if you want to use a flying vehicle, you can get in and out of there. So you look at that, spikes. You got to be real careful with them spikes right there. All right, so now while I'm working, I can just say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a turret over here. Get that chicken. Got that chicken there. So I'm just going to put a turret there, and then say turret. Let's see, where am I working? Right here by this. Yeah, let's say another turret out this way. So if anything comes running along, those turrets are going to defend me. It's one of my favorite additions to the game are those turrets. Very, very well done. Oh, I forgot to bring my steel. Always forgetting something, everybody. Always forgetting something. Look at all that damage to that cement there. Okay, now the turrets will not work when I'm really far away from them. There is a certain distance that the turrets will work. You have to be within that range for them to work. And we need to go get more steel. Over here, we got a good amount of it. Oh, I have the steel. What was it I couldn't do? Huh. Keep hearing this noise. Bloop. What is that noise? I don't know what that noise is. I keep getting it every now and again.
The noise for someone joining the voice channel.
Oh. I thought I turned that off. I bet that reset. Sometimes all my settings reset. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, all that stuff turned back on again. Usually happens when they update something, you know what I mean? It just like resets it back to the way it was. Viewer join.
Yeah. I usually get that sort of thing with Windows updates, resets it all.
I'm going. Alright, yeah, I turned all that off. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, obviously I don't want that to do it through my entire stream. The entire stream. No, thank you. Those alerts are great when you're, when you're offline, but when you're, having a stream or whatever, they can get annoying because of people coming in and out of the channel and whatnot. There he is. Come on, Ro. You got this, bro. Sorry you're having technical problems, bro. Got you back. Okay, what the heck happened there? I was going out there. I was trying to do the thing. I was trying to upgrade it. Wouldn't let me upgrade it. Do I have concrete? I got that. I have steel. I don't know why it didn't let me upgrade that. Interesting. Now, when I get back close to it... Oh, this glass is...
Fantastic.
Yay, welcome back. Yeah, when I get close to it there, I should be able to upgrade it. Let's go. Okay. Now again, notice my turrets will also kick in when I get close to those. What I'm trying to do is upgrade this to steel in here before I put another row in. So I'm going to get all of this done, and once we got all that done, we'll go ahead and put in another row. Try to solidify all of this, then we'll add some spikes over here. In the meantime, while we're waiting for all that to dry, go ahead and add some more rows. That's looking good there. We just need... How many more we need here? I don't know why sometimes this dries at different rates. You'd think it all would dry at the same time. For some reason, I don't know, there's some sort of formula that makes that dry at different times. Like, these ones dried before that one, and I put that one in first. Which I always find really weird in games. When they're not uniform. It doesn't uniformly dry. Okay, so speaking of turrets, let's go ahead and grab my turrets here, and we're going to go ahead and push this turret a bit further out. Look at all the rocket damage down here and demolition damage. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. We usually use frag rockets in our stuff. That definitely all needs to be repaired. So that it doesn't actually damage our base. If you use regular rockets, it actually does damage to your physical base. But if you use frag rockets, it doesn't. So, definitely took a lot of damage over here, huh? Let's go in and repair all of this. It's very relaxing, too. Especially after you go through Horde Night and you come out and all of this. I'm going to make a box for this at some point. That literally you just come out here and grab that box. I could put it, I guess, in here. Make a little room in there that's like I think I might do that. Now, see, the second I hear that, I know the mob's going to be running at him. I'm watching him over there. See There's one coming in from the other direction. He's got a really nice weapon, too. That's one way to take care of him. That was right before nighttime, too. Now, these mobs will continue to keep coming in because we have lots of forges and we have a pretty big, what's known as heat signature. The heat signature basically tells the game, and also your game stage and what hardness level you have it set on, how many of those mobs descend in after you while you're playing the game. And I don't mind them coming in. I just feel like sometimes they're a distraction for my building. I do love to build. And I like to keep that going as well. Because if you're spending all your time, and I've done this in previous playthroughs, especially when I first started playing, where I spent all my time just killing the mobs. That's all I was doing. And I felt like I never got anything else done other than just killing mobs the entire time. Which also was fun. But it's not really, shouldn't really be my focus. Because my job is to build the base. This is actually part of my job as part of the team. There you go. And that's kind of like a self-assigned role. I don't assign roles to peeps. If you want to come in and collect loot, if you want to come in and be the trader person, whatever you want to do, you're welcome to come and join us here on the Mega Server. You can go onto my Discord. You can read the rules section, read all those rules, hit that green check mark, then you have access to the server information. You can come in and join us. So just remember rule number 1, of course, be respectful. That's the only time I ever remove people, by the way. If they're disrespectful to my community, if they're disrespectful to, which means my chat or my community at large, if they're disrespectful to my mods or they're disrespectful to me. That's the only time I remove people. I hate removing people. I hate letting people go. It's like I'm always painted into a corner, right? It's like people start making choices that paint me into a corner. Put a 1 if you have this problem in life, everybody. That people start making decisions that make it tough on you, and then you have to make the call. You have to make the tough calls, like letting people go or things like that. I hate doing that. I really don't want to let anybody go. I wish we'd all just have a good time together, play some games and have some fun. But I hate doing that. I don't like banning people in chat. I mean, if you like doing that, I feel like there's something totally wrong with your brain. If you like banning people and doing all that. I don't really like to do that. I don't like all the drama. The drama weighs on me. It affects your mental health when you're just constantly in drama all the time. So I try to be in zero drama as much as possible because it does affect my medical conditions. And basically that's life and death for me, bro. That's the life and death for some peeps out there who do have some serious medical issues. This took a lot of damage. These demos were blowing up out here, or something was going on. I feel like these demolitions were blowing up, or potentially cops blowing up too. They do explode. But see that AoE, when demolition peeps blow up, they blow up in a 3x3 grid around your base. You definitely want to go in and repair this. Now, we're coming up on Horde Night, everybody, so settle in. We're going to have some fun. You guys get to guess north, south, east, or west. Make sure I remember to put that up there. Maybe you guys can win some Kiz Caps today. Let's see how we're doing on the retweet. Speaking of Kiz Caps, let's go ahead and throw the retweets right there in the channel. Hopefully. Just thinking about it. No, I don't think it did. Oh, my channel's not... Oh, my thing's not scrolling. Oh, no. My darn chat stopped scrolling. I've been having a problem with my chat not scrolling lately. My buyout, everybody. Sorry, now I'm behind. I'm totally behind. I thought you guys weren't saying anything in chat. I apologize on behalf of my non-scrolling chat today. Ridox coming in saying hello. D-Hole saying hello in the chat. Let me catch up. Your stream elements are great. Yeah, stream elements, they're my favorite. They're my buddies over there. Thank you, Cowboy, again, coming in. How you doing, Kismet? Doing great. Thank you, Big JP. Make an upgrade. No picking back Basnick for Yogi. Exactly. That's what I'm doing right now. I hate technical issues. Yeah, me too. It just like seems to be like a drain of your time. It just sucks out your energy and your time when you're solving these technical problems. Now you got to think that I've been in computers for 40 years, for my entire life, pretty much. And that's all I'm ever doing. I'm like the go-to person for solving problems. But that's actually one of my best skills. And that's really a great skill to have. And so when my ceiling fan is rattling, I go in, I figure out what I need to do, take it all apart and clean it all out, put it back in there, and it runs like new, right? I don't have any limits to the amount of things that I'm willing to roll up my sleeves and go and do. If the lawn needs to be mowed, roll up the sleeves, get the lawnmower out, and off I go. If things need to be fixed, if problems need to be solved, that's what I do. I feel like you know, very much like games that you play. You know how you acquire skills in games. You do the same thing in real life. That's where that all comes from in the first place. Is that you acquire certain skills, and those skills help you do whatever you do better, including you know, technical solutions. Like if your printer isn't printing, right? You're like, well, why isn't my printer printing? Now, in my day, we of course did not have the internet. We had dial-up modems, if you all you dial-up modem peeps out there. We had dial-up modems, and you couldn't just go and say, hey, Google, my thing is not loading, right? You couldn't do that back in the day. But now you can, which makes it a lot easier to solve a lot of problems or to learn a lot of new stuff, which I always try to do every day. I always try to learn as many new things as I can along the way. We're going to start filling this in. What seems oddly there, but I can still fill that in there, fill that in there, fill that in, and then fill this whole top part, and then I can kind of finish out that side there, which is going to be really nice. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going here. We're getting close to Horde Night. I want to get that kill box in, but I also want to repair our defenses, and I feel like we got just a little bit more to do here, and I think we'll have this done. And again, don't do this unless you have a much... Oh, I should have been making barbed wire. Look at that. Now I'm out of barbed wire. Let's make about 50 barbed wire. See, she's over there. She's over there. Great thing about turrets, by the way, is also they kill mobs that are far away from you. One of the cool things is these turrets will actually kill her without her screaming. Which is very, very useful. Starting to rain now. Starting to rain. Alright, we should put our turrets back into this one. Take this out. And then we're putting those in. Alright. Now, here's what you want to do while you're building. And you want to put a turret down so you can hear it start to shoot. And activate, and maybe you can kill those screamers before they actually start to scream. I hate it when I do that. There we go. And so we got just a little bit more to go here. We might stop on this too. One of the things to do is to, instead of, oh, forgot to upgrade that. Instead of sitting here and waiting for it to make all of these barbed wires, I could go do something else while it's making the barbed wires and then come back to it. Or in this case, I'm just going to upgrade all of these places that they've already destroyed. And I only upgrade where they destroy. There's no reason to upgrade the entire thing if they're never hitting that particular section. If they hit a section and they knock out the defenses, then that's when I upgrade. Other than that, I don't bother. Great Kismet tip for 7 days to die and to kind of more effectively use your resources. What happens very often is that you're just wasting tons of resources, which is actually wasting tons of time by your people who are out gathering all these resources, so you can build this big giant thing, which never actually gets utilized at all. And again, the higher game stage we get as well, the more and more they're going to break through this, and the more and more we'll have to continually repair this as well. Now, also, if you notice right there, it's actually making a bunch of these, and it actually remembers now that you actually had that in there, and will continue to do that even if you run out. I've noticed they fixed that. It used to be where if you ran out in there, then it would start going back into your inventory again. which kind of sucks. So we got about, I'd say about 20 there. We got 10 going here. How many of these can we actually do with what we've got on us? 534. That's probably a little much. Let's go 250. And then we'll also have some for the future Horde Night as well. So we'll let that run. And now we want to go ahead and work a bit on our Tower of Power here and our kill box, which is going to be on here. I call it the remote kill box. Way off to the side here. Did we bring our thing? We did. And so what I'll do is I'll go ahead just to try to keep it where it's at minimum level. We'll use our wet concrete pole here to act as a support. I'm going to use 2 of them like this. We're just going to go ahead and build this up a bit. Now, I like to have it at least about 3 up. And so what it's going to do is have turrets that aim in both directions and watch this side of the base. And if any mobs come running up, it'll actually eliminate those mobs. And so all of your screamers that are coming in constantly will be eliminated, which means they're not going to also spawn all their other mobs that go along with them. Now, I could do this in glass, which is a great way of doing it. It's a fun way of doing it. But I'm just going to go ahead and just make it into concrete. Now, if you notice, I'm doing a 3x3 grid, which is a great way to start it if you're going to do what I call a larger kill box. And that's where you're going to put a lot of turrets in there. And you're going to see I'm going to end up with about 4 turrets total on each side. So I'm going to have a turret here, 1 there, 1 here, and then probably like this. So we have these 2 turrets aiming that way. Or I can also do this like that. Now, I'm going to have enough power, and I'm going to need to get the power from over there, or I can run it underground and run it over here, or I can have the power in here. So temporarily, since we're almost on Horde Night, I'm going to actually have the power in the thing, and then eventually we'll have it outside. Now, because we have the ability now to do plates as part of our frames, I think that's amazing, I can go ahead and put the plates along the side, which means that it's not going to use, I want to do the advanced rotation. It's not going to use the interior space of it, but it's going to go ahead and double up the sides like this, and then I'm going to go up like that. And then on the back side of it. Now, the reason why you want to do it on the back side is so that when mobs are shooting at my people that are up there, from way out there, they're not hitting my turrets. So very important to watch out for that. Let's also go ahead and split this in half now. Holding down the right mouse button. I'm going to split that in half, so now I can have 2 sets of the same frames, like this. And that'll allow me to go ahead and just climb right back up here and continue to work. And we call that nerd polling, by the way, if you don't know what that is. It's called nerd polling. Now, I put these in here to remind me that those particular ones are going to be turrets. And we'll go ahead and upgrade these out here so these are a bit stronger. Like that. Very nice. Okay. Now, that's basically, again, going to be outside the edge of where my interior area is. I'm going to add that. And it might be like, well, Kismet, you know, I followed the rules of the game, which says I can, you know, do so many blocks by so many blocks, but it still falls down. Well, that's going to happen in this game. You know why? Because it's early access. Any early access game, don't get too attached to your stuff. Because you have a tendency to be playing a game in which all the mechanics and stuff are not finalized. And so you're going to have those kind of issues. So I never get upset if I lose my vehicle or something wonky happens, or I go through the world or something like that. I expect that to happen, and thus I'm never disappointed. All right. Actually, I'll put that in the center or off to the side. I think I'm going to put it off to the side. I actually should have took that other one out, and you'll see why here in a second. And let's go ahead and make this nice and easy for us to get in here. This one right here, I actually need to take this out because I want to put a ladder here. Get my auger back. You want to take it out before it dries, otherwise it takes longer, though I have an auger, so not gonna be that hard to take out. Okay, so we basically built kind of a back area here to protect it against mobs, shooting forward and hitting it. Now, I'm sure I have a bunch of ladders in there, but I want to run back and grab them. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some wood ladders here. Craft those up a bit. I'm going to stop these barbed wires. And then I'm going to go ahead and start those back up again. Say about 200 of those. How's our barbed wires doing? We have 87 right now. We're looking good. Let's go ahead and throw those in there. Let's go ahead and finish this up while I'm thinking about it. Then we'll at least have one thing accomplished so we can move on to the next thing here. Again, notice how I started on that. I started doing something different while I was doing this. Much more efficient use of your time than to just stand here and wait for him to finish. Here she comes. And see, when they get tripped up on the barbed wire, it holds them in place. Makes it much easier for you to blast them as well. Keeps them from destroying the interior part of your base as well. All right, that's why you want to have a good amount of barbed wire. Now, it doesn't affect some mobs, like demolition. They can just get right through there, no problem. And she's going to go up there and get stuck on that barbed wire. And nothing I need to do. I don't chase down and kill mobs all the time. Again, it'll just use up all of your game time, for sure, for sure. When's the horde coming? Just a few minutes coming in. It's day 91. We're on day 90. You're going to see some epic horde night because guess what? We're on the hardest mode, the hardest way you can play the game. In fact, we don't even have respawn for 5,000 days. That's right. So we have to go further and further away from the base. We're going to have over 320 zombies can spawn and be on the screen at the same time. Also, over 200 animals can be spawned at the same time. And the higher game stage we got, the highest game stage I've ever been in the game is 700. The max game stage is around 800, and everybody needs to be 800 for it to really scale it up, where you just have an obscene amount of mobs coming in at you. Now, on top of that is also 200 animals can spawn at the same time. So we're basically playing it the hardest way in the hardest mode that you possibly can play the game. Now, there is also mods and things like that you can add to the game, so really great ones. I'm playing in vanilla right now. I typically play in vanilla for a while. And then if I feel like, oh man, the update's not coming in for another year, you know, the big update, like in this case, it would be Alpha 20. Then that's when I might put a mod or two in and test them out. But normally we just play in vanilla version because I like to play the game all the way through in that base version. And let's go ahead and do that. We want to go ahead and offset this though, so that we don't block ourselves in there. We're able to upgrade that. So we can upgrade these ones in the corner. That one. Put that one in. Get those ones in the corner. We can get all of these ones. We could probably do another row. We're going to get this finished in. So yeah, see how I switch between one thing and the next thing and the next thing. Vitally important to try to be as efficient as you can. It's really up to you what you like to do. But I try to be as efficient as I can. See, while this is drying, then I go do something else. While something else is coming in, I do that. And, you know, this, again, it's a little tricky on how you fill this in. If I fill it in wrong, then I'm not going to have steel all the way through, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. I also want to go ahead and put my spikes out here, which is going to be tough, and we're building our remote Kismet kill box. This is the Kismet kill box right here. Now, this is the POI that we took over. It was a pre-existing building. It was all burnt up. We went in and restored it from scratch and built all this up. And you're like, whoa, Kismet, you did all of that? Well, no. This is actually a combination of a lot of people working together. Some people are collecting the materials, some people are collecting wood and steel and all of that, and then some people are out doing the food and water and all that stuff, and everybody has a role to play, a vital role to play in the group, which is always my favorite part of playing 7 Days to Die, is because it's a really great teamwork game where everybody's working together. And that's how I like to play games. I like to work where everybody benefits in the end, right? Whether they get better gear or whether, you know, they get upgrades and all of that stuff. Now, here's a great little way of doing this. We're going to go ahead and put a block right there because we have a plate right there. And just do this. Do a jump entrance. because mobs aren't smart enough typically to do a jump entrance there. And so that makes it pretty easy. And you don't want to put it all the way down or they will try to climb up here. And I definitely don't want them to do that. I also want to upgrade this all to steel eventually when it all dries. So that it can take a real big beating. I don't have to come out here and fix it all the time. Now we also want to go ahead and put in a door, which we just happen to have a nice one right over here. Right, like this. So this one block here in the corner is going to be used up for our entrance. Now I could also just use a hatch, but in this case I feel like doing a door. In fact, I'm going to go above and beyond, and I'm going to go ahead and actually use a vault door right there. Look at that. That's hardcore there, bro. And that just makes it easier to come in here and upgrade all your stuff and add your turrets and whatnot. Now, if you notice that I'm actually, all the interior blocks are being used properly, meaning I can access those interior blocks. Now, if you want to also have your stuff defended even on this side, in case whatever happens, they shoot across and they hit your stuff, you want to go ahead and also go in and add some bars. And we're going to go ahead and add some bars in there. And that will take some of the damage. So it's not just completely annihilating all of your hard work of putting those turrets in. And again, this is called the remote Kismet kill box. And that's where we put in some turrets and upgrade them here. And it will shoot through the turrets, by the way. I mean, the turrets will shoot through the bars. That's what I tried to say. My brain switched that around. Oh, no! Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. You only want that to be temporary so you can pick that up in case a ton of mobs come after you. And that's what we do also in our base, by the way. We do high ladders like that, and then if the mobs come, we grab this and jump up here, and then they can't jump up there either. But you can actually you don't actually need this. It's just more convenient to do that. It's just easier. You don't need that block at all. You can pick that block up and just do a jump, and you can jump up onto the ladder. And so can some mobs. Some mobs can get up there as well. But it's just kind of a convenience thing, so you don't have to jump, and sometimes it's awkward when you're jumping as well. So, good way of doing that. All right, so we got that upgraded. We're upgrading the outside here. We need another plate right here. Let's go ahead and... oh, we already got the right rotation. All right, that's looking good. Now, let's continue to go on with our bars here. I use a lot of bars. I feel like bars are incredibly useful in game. Get those built up nicely. And again, we're coming up on Horde Night, so I got a book here, and I have a feeling I might not get this done in time, but we'll see how it goes. Now, these are really fun to put in. There's a lot of different ways of putting in little turret stands and ways of what I call the Hail Mary. The Hail Mary is when you're in your base over there and you're getting overwhelmed with mobs. And when you get overwhelmed with mobs, you flip the power on to these turrets over here. And then those turrets come on and they help you clear the mobs because they're getting too far into your base. They're going to breach your base and get in. You're like, well, Kismet, they're never going to breach that base. I've seen them breach these bases before. In fact, I had one base that we were playing on insane mode. I had it 6 layers deep. 6 layers deep, and they made it all the way through. So especially when you got it in the harder modes, I suggest to keep on diligently upgrading your base over time. And as the game stages go up and as your days go on, and we have actually been to day 5,000 in the game. Sometimes I have 2 servers. I have one server that I play only when I'm on stream. And then we have a community server where people are playing on it, and it got up to 5,000 days, which is pretty awesome. I think that's one of our cool achievements in stream. And there we go. So that's pretty much it. It's just a little square room. We've got that in there. Now we're going to need some power, and we're going to need some turrets. So let's go see if we got some of those in the base, and we'll set it up. Now again, eventually I want it to be in the base itself and be able to flip that switch on when I need to. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and just set it up out there. Now this is especially important when you are playing solo to have a backup plan. You definitely want to create a backup plan. If you feel like, oh, okay, I can handle them, I can take them out, and then all of a sudden it starts going wrong, then that's when you kick in the backup plan, or in this case, you kick in the backup turrets. All right, so we got one turret right there. We're just going to go ahead and use one turret for right now and get that going. We're going to need a turret. We're going to need some power to keep that going. We're going to need some gasoline. We got that. We're going to need some engines over here. And I'm going to get all the engines I can grab, even though I don't really need that many in there. There we go. More engines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. One SMG turret, and we're going to need some 9mm. We'll just get one set up for now, and then we'll see how it goes from there. No 9mm. Oh, boy. Okay. We need to get some 9mm going. Maybe we got some out here. Let's go look. Now, the turrets use 9mm. That's why I'm looking for the 9mm. I think they don't use AP ammo. They did make where your standalone turret, this one, your junk turret, or whatever they call it now. They don't call it the junk turret anymore. The robotic turret. That actually uses AP ammo now. But I don't think the turrets have been upgraded yet. I guess we'll go find out, right? We'll go find out. Let's go ahead and bring some AP 9mm here, because I see some right here. Actually, we got some already unboxed. Grab a little bit of that. I do remember that it didn't work in the past. But let's go make some 9mm as well while we're thinking about it. We're going to need... That'll be our next big focus, is get a lot of AP ammo for Horde Night, and then a good amount of ammo. Let me go ahead and put this steel and iron back in here and just get, say, a stack of that, is to make a lot of 9mm ammo. And we have the resources for that, for sure. I'm grabbing too much. Let's just go ahead and... I got a bunch of food on me, too. Hold on, we gotta clean house a little bit here. There we go. Okay, there we go. I love that new function where you just double press it and it just puts it away for you. All right, we're going to need some gunpowder. Now, one of the things I do as the person who's on the server probably the most, because I'm here every single time, is that I will learn the AP ammo. So I'll go ahead and go to 9mm here, but I'll see if I've got this unlocked, right? So I got to get my Pistol Pete completed so I can make a box of 9mm ammo, just the regular ammo. So let's go see if, first, where I'm at with my Pistol Pete. And these are a whole bunch of additional books you can unlock. I have none. I have none of them right now. We have a books-only box that we have all this stuff. So let's see how many Pistol Petes I can get going here. And that was it, just 2. Now, I like to have it where, let's get my Art of Mining going, too. I like to have it where if I see 2 of something, I will start to use that particular thing, right? And I like to have all the books. So when I go to the trader, I'll collect every book that's there. And if we start to have multiples, then that's when I start learning those multiples like that. Right? If I see 2 of something. Now, when the book's open, that means you already know it. When the book's closed, that means you haven't known it yet. Now, if there's only one of that particular item at this particular part of the game, then I don't learn it. And the reason why, unless it's something that I'm doing like Tech Junkie, or if I'm doing all the mining, but Alan's doing all the mining right now, so I'll leave the mining books typically for him, or people who are doing Pistol Pete or who are using the pistols, I'll leave those for them. But really about this game stage, most everybody has the things they're looking for. And so if there's 2 of them, I'll just start learning everything randomly to learn as much as I can to unlock those different perks down the road. I actually have 11 points to spend, which I haven't got around to, but we'll get around to that later on. Okay, so again, we got that going. So I don't really have the ability to do it. So now's the time to ask and communicate with your people and say, does anybody have the ability to make a box of 9mm ammo? So let's ask that question. Hey, everybody, does anybody have ability to make the regular 9mm box of ammo at all?
No, I can't. I'm missing book 6 from Pistol Pete.
Okay. Well, we know we need to put that on the list. How about you, Alan?
No, I have nothing in Pistol Pete, but it's funny because book 6 is the AP 9mm ammo.
I know, right? Yeah, that's the one that I have, too. That's the one I can do, but I can't do a box of it because I haven't learned all the rest of them. Or actually, no, I didn't learn it. That's right, I didn't learn it until just now. I think I just learned it. Hold on. Oh my God. I could have had you do it instead, Ro. I think it was in the box. Was that in the box? Did I just learn that? There's no way to tell which ones you just learned.
I just checked the box earlier today, and unless it's been there in the last 15 minutes, it wasn't the one you just learned.
No, it's not. Okay, yeah, I got sexual leg, and then I got 2 and 7s, the ones I learned. So I didn't think it was 6 because the number 6 is the ones I usually tell them to hold for me because I'm the one in the game all the time. So if someone's not here and we need to make 9mm, oh, it's locked. It's actually locked right there. I thought I had it unlocked there for a second. Usually I'm the one in the game. So if someone's not here for that day and we can't make that ammo, it's going to make it really tough on Horde Night. But that's okay. We'll get those things. We'll have to do a lot of trading because we're almost done with the base. So after I get done with the base, I'm going to be doing a bunch of trading and all of that as well. Let's do it. How are we doing on this battle right now? Oh, we're ready to start the battle. I forgot to switch back into my battle mode. All right, let's do it. Battle time. Let's fire it up. This game looks better than when it first played it. When's the Horde come? Yeah, 91. We're like a few minutes. Just settle in. Settle in. We're going to do a whole bunch of Horde Night action. What's this game about? This is the first time I've seen it. I'll tell you here in just a second. Let's do this battle first. All right, Bo coming in. ATX getting some love. Exiles, Niner Volt, and Melvillus coming in, all getting some extra love. And Noble Skies coming in MVP. You're like, Kismet, what's this game? It's a little side game we play in the chat or on the side here while we're playing 7 Days to Die and all of that. We do it every 30 minutes or so for just a minute or so. And then we queue that all up, and then you guys can put down all your units. It is a free-to-play game. You can find it right there in the chat. You can play it on mobile or on desktop, Android, iOS. It doesn't matter what thing you're on. You can play it right in your web browser. Very, very fun. All right, so this game is about pretty much what the title says, 7 Days to Die. So you have 7 days to gather resources and to build yourself up to defend yourself against the oncoming horde of zombies. Now, they did make it where you can actually make it random now, or you can make it every night if you want. I like the premise of the game, every 7 days that you have to defend against, because it gives me time to build my base and to collect resources and to collect ammo and to do all of that stuff. Though it is sometimes fun just to do a rogue run where you run around and don't have a base and you're just battling mobs on Horde Night. You climb up on the top of a POI and try to defend yourself, or just stand at the ground level and blast them. That works also. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Boom, there's 1,000 bullets. It's going to take 34 minutes. You know what's better than that? Hold on, let's do 250. Or wait, let's do 300 right there. And then let's go to this one and do 9mm. Let's favorite that. And do 300 there. And then go to this one. Let's go ahead and click our favorites. There we go. And 300 there, and so on. So instead of 30 minutes, it's going to take about 10 minutes. That's why you have multiple workbenches. Let's see, these are all ammo benches. Our 1 through 4 are ammo bench. And we have gunpowder benches and all sorts of benches. We have a bunch underneath as well that we have set up for converting tons of loot and whatnot. It does help a lot. Okay, so back to our turrets, our remote kill box. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Pretty much the gist of this is you collect resources, you build a base, you defend yourself on Horde Night, and there's going to be a giant onslaught of mobs that are going to attack us, and it's going to be super fun. Oh, I almost forgot my vehicle. Let me get my motorcycle just in case things get rowdy. And I have it set up for an automatic door, so it'll detect that I'm here at the front of the base. It'll put the thing down. Woo, spikes! Get that guy! Now, these football guys you got to watch out for because they run really fast and they typically run during the daytime as well. That's Uncle Fred right there. Uncle Fred's the guy who shows up at your house. He eats all your pizza and drinks your last beer and then doesn't pitch in and says bye. That's Uncle Fred right there. Now, see, I like to knock them down like this. Oh, I need to get some food, too. I like to knock them down and then take their heads off. Now, I'm playing in 4K right now. You guys are only seeing it in 2K, and you're also seeing it compressed because Twitch compresses it. But I can tell you, it looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. Let's go back in here and get some food because this is just going to mess with my stamina. Now, the stamina is much tougher than it was before. And someone just asked in there, Kismet, is it hard to get ammo? Not really. It's not really that hard to get ammo. It's hard to get a lot of ammo. Probably the number one thing you're going to be looking for constantly in this game is brass. But if you do very heavy trading, you can get a bunch of dukes, which is the trading unit here. It's kind of like caps, but dukes in here. And then those you take and you can melt them down in your forges to actually make bullet casings from that brass. And then you can, of course, make bullets from that. It's not too hard. In the beginning, it's going to be a little tougher. And that's part of the fun, is building yourself up to the stage that we are, where we are just sitting here just doing crazy. You know what? I'm just going to have this spaghetti. Forget it. Oh, that spaghetti's that's a real big one right there. That does like a crazy 150 points or something like that. And then we can just go ahead and drink our food and water. And we can see our food bar here. It's going to show up. It's going to be green. It's going to come up. There it goes. And then on the other side, we've got a blue bar at the very bottom of the thing now. By the way, I also added 10 slots instead of 8 in your belt now. So if you wanted more belt slots, guess what? You got them. Now, this game is really awesome. This game cost me $10. That's right, $10. And I've played it for thousands of hours. Now, I don't know about you. If you're the type of person who likes to get a good return on their investment, yeah, that's a really good return on your investment right there. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm stuck in the spikes. What can I do? Well, first I'm going to shoot that lady. I'm going to pick my vehicle up. I'm going to take my vehicle. Probably take a hit here, too, while I'm goofing off my vehicle. Put my vehicle down. Get on my vehicle and get the heck out of here. Ha ha! You didn't get to hit me. Neener, neener, neener. Neener, neener, neener. Now, see, I like to run away a little bit, give myself a little bit of breathing space. And then when they start to run my way, whoever comes my way is the first one I'm going to shoot. I love the auto shotgun. They've added a whole bunch of new weapons and whatnot to the game. And, of course, also a bunch of new models. You can see the 3D models here are pretty awesome as well. Now, watch out behind you because they do like to sneak behind you. I always like to evaluate which direction they're running at me first. It's a great thing to do on your vehicle here. Also run them over if you want. And I want you to kind of get an idea of who's coming at you. Uncle Fred again. Then you can kind of rotate left and right. And I can also put my turret down. Lend me a hand. While I'm taking on multiple mobs here. Now here's what I do. I shoot them till they're dead, and I shoot them a couple extra times. Because then you know they're really dead. Again, your turrets are really handy. They used to be called junk turrets, called robotic turrets now. Really handy for when you're out at night, running around, doing stuff. Of course, you know what's even better than those turrets? Having somebody watching your back. That's even better. Now, if you do enjoy this game, I've actually given away 100 copies of this game. Now, normally it's like $20 for this game. You can find it on Steam, and you can find it on various other awesome places, like on Humble Bundle, Fanatical, Green Man's Gaming, and all of that. And I've literally given away 100 copies out of my pocket. That's how much I love this game. So there's 100 people out there who have this game because of me. Now, I do give away a lot of stuff here in this stream. So the more you kind of lurk in the channel, whether you're a subscriber or not, you do earn Kiz Caps toward those giveaways. And then you use those to... oh, better watch out. I don't want to get rid of that. Use those to go ahead and buy tickets for our giveaways and stuff like that. And you can win epic stuff. I have a $150 Mr. Handy figure to give away during the holidays here. And a whole bunch of other stuff that I still need to do videos on so I can then give them away to you guys. And instead of doing that, I was doing that Discord video today. See, I could have been working on stuff that, you know, as a content creator, that's what I'm doing all the time. I'm working on stuff. I'm working on stuff so I can give it away or, you know, unbox it, all that kind of fun stuff. As well. Go and upgrade these. You definitely want to upgrade these poles. And the reason why I do the poles like that is so the mobs have a tendency to run past them. And don't just sit there and start knocking the poles out from underneath there. That's why you put them so small. Okay. Let's get up in here. Let's finish our upgrades. You might notice I've got it open. I can put bars in there or blocks, which I'll do later on. I don't do that right away because I want to go ahead and try to get our stuff in first. So let's go ahead and put maybe we'll put 5 turrets here. That sounds like a plan. Let's go ahead and put our turret right there. Then we're going to go ahead and put our power in here. But eventually we're going to have our power in the main thing. We'll go ahead and dig underneath here and get that going. Now you want to make sure that your power is not in such a way that it's going to get hit there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right over the door. And then I'm going to go ahead and block it in. Now, just to kind of give myself more space in here, I'm actually going to use my plates and rotate them around like this and like that. So it gives you more horizontal space because that block is not really all the way in there. So if you come in here and you need to jump up or get up and use a ladder there, which is not going to work because it actually took up that entire block. Or if you just want to, have some more vertical space, I typically use a lot of plates for that. Now I need some concrete, so let's go get that going on. We'll go pick that up. Again, we're on day 91 right now. It is Horde Day, so settle in, everybody. We're going to fire it up. That's some good ROI. There you go. Return on investment. Yes, that's true, Bay. I like the highest return on investment ever, right? Because we've all had those games. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever bought a game and it cost you $60 and then you went, oh, this game sucks, right? There's nothing worse than dropping your hard-earned cash. You went to work, maybe you hate your job, maybe you just can't stand the people that you work with, and you grind it out anyway, so you got food and table, and you buy yourself a game, and you're like, you know what, this is my hard-earned cash. You scrape together your $60, you get yourself a game, you're like, oh no, it's a lemon, right? It's like buying a car that you drive off the lot and the wheels fall off, right? There's nothing worse than that. Now, this game is the exact opposite of that, where you pay $10. I suggest to get it on sale. You pay $10, and you're going to get a lot of hours with it. Now, I suggest to try it out solo, as well as to come and join us here on the Mega Server. That's right. You can come join us every Saturday. We play on our Mega Server for my buddies at Nitrato, another awesome partner of mine. We do huge Mega builds. Everybody's welcome, no matter what your skill level is. It's all part of the fun. You come in, we build stuff up. You can go out, collect loot. You can battle it out on Horde Night and everything. And I try to get to Horde Night every Saturday, and that's why we have it going at an accelerated rate, just so we can have some fun on that Horde Night, which is basically today, which is basically right now. And then after this, we're going to play some Call of Duty as well. I'm going to need your guys' help because I'm the worst. I'm the worst at Call of Duty. But then again, that's part of the fun. Part of the fun is learning how to be better at games, I find. Okay, so we got that. What did I come back over here for? I need concrete. That's what it was. We need to get some concrete over here. We got a little smidge. A little smidge of that right there. That's actually, we have 3 boxes of that. 3 boxes of concrete. And we have more running in there as well. Being melted down. Let me get my vehicle again. Watch this one, everybody. Off the top rope! I love doing stuff like that. Hey, you! Get off my lawn! I don't like those zombies on my lawn. Again, I feel like, see, again, the thing about certain games, and I talk to people all the time, who might go on to make games or game devs or whatever, is always to put the fun in first. Right? Figure out what people are going to do first in your game that is fun before you worry about the graphics and all that other stuff. That is like the secondary thing. The primary thing is, why is your game fun? Why do people want to play it? Right? That should be your primary thing. Now, I'm actually going to just put it directly to this turret. Normally, I would put in a little adapter so that I could run multiple lines. Because you can't run too many lines. It's not like you can chain these together. That doesn't work that way. Okay, so once you have some power, then you go ahead and utilize your SMG. But you need to also go in and fuel this up with your fuel and then turn that on. And now it's putting out 300 watts of power, and this only takes 15, so it'll be plenty. And then we go ahead and click on this, and we can go ahead and tell it what angle we want to go. Now, if you see, I've kind of perfectly placed this in such a way that it actually sees in both directions at once. And these shoot really far away, right? This is an SMG auto turret. And so it'll see anything that comes in its point of view. It'll automatically activate and start to shoot that particular thing. As long as we have some ammo in there. So I'm going to go ahead and try to put this ammo in there. Still doesn't do it. Still doesn't let you use AP ammo. I thought I'd just double check because there's been some updates. But we need the regular ammo in there. Now we also need to tell it who is it targeting. I don't want to target strangers because someone who might not have, joined the group yet come running along get hit. So I only really wanted to target zombies. And then all I need now is the ammo. And this is ready to rock. Now, one of the ways that I keep it from burning up all of the gas and power in there is, one, you can use solar, which works great. But you can also put in your sensors like I have for this door right here. Whoa, hey, hey, wee! That was fun. A little too close. I got to move that sensor a little bit further out so I don't have to be so close to the thing. So this has a sensor that brings that door down. If you're too close, it's going to hit you, so look out for that. I'm going to go up like this and then back up a little bit. There we go. And so that sensor will recognize that I'm there. It'll then feed power into the power drawbridge, and the drawbridge will go down. That lets me in and out. And that yellow that you see there is because I have this tool on right now, which is my kind of power tool. If I roll over, I'll call it wire tool. And it's telling me the direction in which that particular sensor is looking. So it's looking in the direction of the drawbridge. So when I'm going out this way or when I'm on the other side over there, it should be able to see me. I kind of feel like I need to fine tune it just a little bit. I can do it from down here. I can go in and say, you know what? Let's move it a little bit further out. Like that. And see, it sees me. And when it sees me, it puts the drawbridge down. Oh, she already fell down. He fell down in the spike. Whoa! Ha ha! Too bad, Mr. Guy. He tried to get to us. Let's back away. There we go. And so that's a great way to trick them, too. To put it down, they come running, and they fall off into the spikes. And they're just going to sit down there until they die. Because they're dumb. Hard to shoot them. There we go. And as long as it sees me, it'll keep putting it up and down. I have it on a 6-second that it goes back up again, which is usually kind of the optimum for keeping mobs from getting into your base, right? Or getting into your doorways and stuff like that. At least I find it pretty optimum for that. Lots of ones in the chat. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Nothing worse than buying that game and you're like, man, I'm going to get 0 return on my investment on this game. So yeah, day 1. So settle in, everybody. Remember, we have this on insane mode with 320 zombies that can spawn on Horde Night, 200 animals on top of that, while respawns at 5,000 days, so we have to keep going further and further away from the base. We have it on the hardest mode, the hardest way you can play. They run at nightmare speeds during Horde Night, as well as we're getting higher and higher game stage right now. Right now, rocking the 200 game stage. About 200 average because Rose 175, Alan's 224, and I'm 234, and so on, based on your level, and then what stage you're playing in or what game difficulty you're playing in is how quickly that game stage goes up. The more we play in insane mode, the faster that our game stage goes up higher and higher and higher. Whoa, look at that. Wow, we filled that back up again. Nice. What do we need? We need the bullets, so we have running over here. Now, while we were busy doing other things, we were running these bullets over here. So we can go ahead and put those and test our turret. Now, I highly suggest to invite a few of your zombie friends that are running around to help you test your turret system. And I feel like I'm not going to get this done because I really do want to put, it's probably going to put 5 turrets in this time. That'd be pretty fun. Whoa, missed it. You can't see it, but this whole entire edge here is actually a wedge. It's actually a wedge up. That's how I can get up over that part there. There we go. And back out to our turrets. But before we do that, let's go ahead and see if we fill this in a little bit more. Trying to get the interior of our ramp here all squared away. All right, and then we get this inside area. That filled in. Oh, almost done. Almost done with that. Let's get this filled in. One more block there, and then we can do that. We're going to actually probably do this bottom block right now. Get that going. We could get these 2 blocks going. We want to just leave access to the ones that are not dry. So we're going to upgrade those to steel. And we're almost done. And then one here at the bottom. Yeah, we'll get that done. Upgrade all of those. And we'll just have a few left to do. Over there. Again, I want to get that all filled in and then fill it in with spikes along the sides. That's going to be really helpful. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can get our remote Kismet kill box queued up and ready to rock. Now, the only way to make these turrets work is, one, to supply them with power, but also to lock the ammo. And once you lock the ammo, that's it. That turret is now live for mobs to get shot. And so I'm going to go ahead and just test and see if I can find myself some friends here. And this, by the way, this is Kismet's Laws to Gaming. Whenever you're looking for something, you can't find it. Whenever you're not looking for it, you're tripping over it like it's all over the place. Right? Let's go over here and see if we get this girl to scream. You. Ah, you went and died. So I want her to actually scream so I could get more mobs and then take those mobs and drag them over by the turrets to see if this turret is working. I always test everything I do when I'm building so that I can be sure it'll work in the moment in which I need it, which in this case is Horde Night. Now I'm going to run around. Now you can see that building there, and then all of a sudden the building disappeared. That's because we've actually taken that building out. And what it does, it puts a facade building there when you're looking at it from further away. And that's going to happen when you see it. But if you took it out, it'll be out. That'll be it. It'll for sure be out. So now again, no zombies. No zombies can be found. Right? All those zombies that were coming after me earlier, none can be found. Let's go up on the hill here. Show you something pretty amazing. This whole entire area right here, and also down there, was actually refilled back in again. This was all taken out to help us build that base. And then my peeps went back in and filled it all back in again, which is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing scale if you think about it. This whole entire bottom part right here. Look at this. See all of this down here? All of this, all of that was re-put back in again. All of these blocks put back over the top to prevent us from falling into there. Look, no zombies. 0 zombies can be found. But it's almost time for Horde Night, so I got to really get in there and get ready to go. Horde Night's upon us, everybody. I'm going to get prepped. Oh, there's one over there. Let's see if we get her to scream for us. What's up, girl? Come on, scream for me. Why you break my stuff, girl? Come on, follow me. Oh, another one. You. Honk your horn, get their attention. Come on, this way. Follow me. You. Over here. Come on. See, it's shooting her already from way over there. Get wrecked. So there we go. So the turret works fantastically to defend this part of the base. Now, obviously, we're going to need a bunch more turrets to get it going. Now, also, if I had 5 turrets there, those 5 turrets would have annihilated her very, very quickly. And, of course, the tougher you go up in the game stage, the more of that kind of defenses you're going to need. Now, we don't, obviously, you're not going to have that much of those defenses, so we're going to have to get prepped ourselves and ready for Horde Night. So let's get into it. Now, at game stage, right about now, actually, I think I'm going to restart the server right now, everybody. Be in a safe position. And then go ahead and log out. So we're going to go ahead and log out.
This building, I'll be right out.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and log out of the game. And what happens when you log out of the game is it actually stops the progress of the game. And since we're on Horde Night, we're going to need enough time to prep ourselves and get our guns out and our bullets and all of that stuff and be ready for Horde Night. And we got to start earlier on this particular one because we have the server going a lot faster. So I'm going to slide over here for a second and get our server to restart. Now, one of the cool things about Nitrato, one of my sponsors here on the stream, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw their link in the chat for you there. It's the only time it's okay to drop someone's name. You drop my name, you get 10% off. It's like, what do I get? Well, I don't need nothing. I already got a server. I don't need nothing. That's okay if I save you guys money, because saving money is making money, everybody. That's the way I look at it anyway. But one of the cool things about the server is that you have a control panel where you can restart the server, you can change all your settings, and customize the settings of your playthrough. Like in our case, we have it set to insane mode, the hardest mode that you can play it in as well. So we're going to do that here in just a moment. The final level coming as is Kismet. I love this stream. I'm going to donate as soon as I get out of my mom's basement. That's okay. If you're stuck in your mom's basement, the final level, I think you got other things you need to work on, bro. It's okay. You don't have to donate. I never require anybody to donate. Anyone doesn't have to subscribe or any of that stuff. I don't feel entitled. You guys can just hang out in the stream and show me some love by just chilling in the channel and saying hi in the chat or not. You can lurk away. A lot of people do. Probably about 90% of my community just lurks in the channel to see what kind of craziness is going off today in the stream. how much my stream is going to go off the rails. Now, while we're waiting for the server to restart, it's going to take a few minutes here. I'm going to go ahead and go Stealth Boy because I have the coolest AFK ever. I'm going to go ahead and go Stealth Boy and just stand up, walk around a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and quit out of my client here. So I'm going to go ahead and show some Stream Raiders. There we go. I'm going to quit out of my client so I can go ahead and basically clear the memory of 7 Days to Die. There we go. And wait for it to stop. Awesome. And then relaunch. Let's do it. Oh. Let's play some 7 Days to Die. All right, go in Stealth Boy for just a moment. Be back in about a minute. Told you I'd be right back. All right, everybody, let's get into it. Boom, we're back into some 7 Days to Die. Let's go ahead and pop onto the server. Again, remember, you come and join us if you do like playing some 7 Days to Die. You're looking for an awesome crew to run with. You're welcome to come run with us, no matter what level you are, no matter if you're just starting the game, never played it before, or you're an old pro. Feel free to come on in. Nice animation. Well, thank you, Bay. I'm the one that does all the cool animation, including Dancing Dragons. That's right, I do it in a program called Maya. Back in the day, I've done a lot of 3D animations, virtual fly-throughs of entire square miles of places like Marriott, the Hilton, and of course the Anaheim Convention Center. Have you ever been there? It's the second largest convention center, at least back in the day it was. Incredibly awesome. My brain hurts too much for 7 days to die tonight. Well, that's okay, Anon. You can live through us vicariously through us. Popping back in, everybody. All right, letting everybody know I'm jumping back in again. Now, Alan is on point on the party invite. See, look at that. He's already on it. He's already on it. Getting those party invites in. Now, what we need to do is just go ahead and drop everything into here, and we need to get out all of our weapons. Wow, these graphics are awesome. Sorry, everybody. It just strikes me every time I get in game. It strikes me that these graphics are amazing because I am playing in 4K. Don't believe me? Watch this. Let's go into options. Let's go into video. That's right. I'm playing at 3,840 by 2,160. I got myself a brand new monitor, a BenQ. It was like $600 monitor. It was like $300 during Prime, the Amazon Prime. So I YOLO'd it onto the credit card. Yeah, there's another thing I got to figure out how to pay off. That'll be a long-term payoff, everybody. Sometimes, you know, that was the last piece of the puzzle of my entire setup here as a streamer. I've really been wanting to go to that 4K. Now, you guys can't see it at 4K, sadly, because I don't have the capture card yet. I'm hoping Elgato sends me one of their new capture cards. They are one of my sponsors here on the stream. I do appreciate them big time. They've just been absolutely crushing it. Been doing a fantastic job. Let's go ahead and repair that. Let's go ahead again, put some of this stuff away we don't need. We don't need our auger or chainsaw. Let's go ahead and just put as much of this away as we can. And we're going to need our rocket launcher. Let's put that as number 2. Let's put our turrets as number 1. Let's have our heavy gun in there. Also like to have an AK as a backup, just in case. Not going to use the sniper weapon all that much. In here, going to need some meds. Now, again, it's 1800 right now, and time's going by really, really fast. So I got to go real fast here and get everything fired up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do that battle while I'm going ahead and getting ready for Horde Night here. Let's do the battle again. This little side game we played called Stream Raiders. We're just going to fire that up. Let that battle go while I'm getting ready here. All right, that's a win. Open Captain's chest. Come on, come on. I got the Horde Night coming up. Next, Excellence, we got Rotisserie G, Adam getting some love, and Anzin coming in overall MVP, rocking that 14 assists. Nice job. And on to the next one. Come on, we're going to get you guys some loot today. Let's just go straight for that gold. Let's do it. Let's do it. This way you guys can do that. Whoa, holy mackerel. I suggest to put down every unit you can. Look at how many units that is. Holy moly. All right, so right now it is Horde Night, everybody. It's day 91. We're on the hardest game mode that you can't be in. Insanely, all the stuff's cranked up. As you can see, I grabbed a bunch of ammo there. We're going to need a bunch of rockets. I don't know where you put the rockets. There they are. And again, notice we're using frag rockets. I'm going to grab about 100, actually about 120 of those and get that going on. Already got some extra shoddy ammo. Actually, let's put this here. Let's do another stack of that. And I could probably get away with putting some rockets down here so I can see how many rockets I have left. And then we're going to go ahead and start reloading everything. You definitely want to repair everything before Horde Night. For sure. That's already reloaded. That's reloaded. Let's grab a bunch of turret ammo. I feel like we're going to use a lot of turret ammo. Get this reloaded. That's done. That's good. Shotgun. Reload that. Reload all your weapons, everybody. Just a reminder. I always remind everybody to reload because that is like the most helpful thing on Horde Night. Sometimes you forget because you're grabbing stuff and whatnot. Now, in case they start to breach the interior of the base, I am going to grab a few other things, including some cement here, down here at the bottom. What else can I put down here? That's going to be useful. Oh, I need my thingy thing here. There we go. Just in case. Now, here's what I would do, is I would actually change these wet concrete blocks to a solid block, like this. In case you need to just throw these down to defend yourself. It's not a good idea to put frames down and fill frames. It's a much better idea to just use the wet cement and then throw it down. It'll be worth 1,500, so it might make the difference between them breaching your base and you blocking them out long enough for you to clear them out of there. Let's see, what else do we need to get? We have plenty of all of that.
You can feel free to take as many as you want.
Of what? Sorry?
I took 160 rockets, so you can feel free to take as many as you want.
Oh yeah, I got 160 as well, so if there's any left, Ro, feel free to stock up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my food and water up as well. I've got some meds there. I want to max my food and water. Get rid of this stuff on me so I'm not overburdened. And I've got about 2,500 AP ammo, about 120, 2 for 6, 8, actually 100 rockets, a bunch of shotgun ammo there, and I'm good. Now, you got to get out of your base before they spawn. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Oh, no. May not have enough time now. I'm going to try to do it anyway. We're going to go ahead and do a contest in the thing here. Let me go ahead and just copy real quick. Oh, my God. Which way are they going to spawn, everybody? Which way? I'm just going to call it copy of which way they spawn. Here we go. Bet in the chat, everybody. Which way are they going to spawn? North, south, east, or west? If you pick the right direction, you're going to win a bunch of Kiscats, which could potentially win you some epic loot here in the stream. I literally give away thousands of dollars worth of epic stuff right in here. Yeah, you turn it off? Or
Yeah,
no?
it's off. It is off.
Awesome. Oh, vehicle. I need a vehicle on me. Let me pick up my vehicle over here. I am not ready to go. Pick up a vehicle there, and let's get a flying vehicle, too. We're going to pick up... oh, it's not empty. Let's get a flying vehicle just in case. Boom, there we go. All right, now we'll run to the side. Now, we all start on the east side, so the mobs potentially spawn from there. And there we go. And there we go, and then we'll go ahead and take a look. We got some of the drawbridge. Looks like south side coming in. Yeah, so drawbridge. So I'm going to go ahead and change out. That's as much time as you had, everybody. Sorry, as much time you had. You know what? Here's the thing. Hold on. I'm going to refund this because I didn't do enough, give you enough time on that. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reward you all. I'm going to give you all 3,000 caps. There you go, for being epic. Now let's go ahead and start putting down our turrets. Like this. And then we're going to go out here and we're going to have some fun. Now, I like to use a heavy weapon when we get into later game stages. This is all AP ammo. And you want to take a hit on all the mobs because then you're going to get the XP. Now, I prioritize in this particular order. Birds. Well, no. Demolition. Birds. Cops. And leapers. Those are typically the ones I do. Unless the leaper's closer, then I shoot the leaper first. Picking up. Alright, so far so good. See, it always seems like it's okay. And then it starts to build and build and build. And before you know it, you got 18 bazillion mobs overrunning your base. Now remember, we also have the highest level weapons in the game. Hey, you shoot at me. That's it. Now you die. We also have the highest level weapons in the game. We have level 6 weapons. All of our weapons are modded and whatnot, so it does really help. Plus, I have my turrets helping me out here. So we're making this look easy right now. But believe me, it gets much harder. The Horde Knight is awesome in 4K. Now, as you see, he's doing the lean out there. We've got Ro and Alan having my back right now. And we're just working. Now, this gun takes forever to reload, though it is a pretty epic weapon. And we got our drawbridge off right now. Notice they're green. When they're green like that, that means they're extra hard. They're feral mobs. And these mobs are running in nightmare mode. We have up to 320 zombies. Going. Well, why did I reload that? 3. Oh, now look at him. Look at him kicking in now. See, what did I say? Oh, it's broken. It's broken. I gotta repair it. Now, I also need to watch my turrets over here because they will run out of stuff. Oh, demo coming in. Demo coming straight out south. Okay, see, that was my bad. I didn't have my thing ready to go. My rocket. Should have reloaded my rocket. That was my bad. Oh, so I was reloading my turret. That's the other thing I was doing. So whenever I see demolition, I always stop whatever I'm doing and go to that instead. Because those demolitions, they come in and they'll blow up all of your defenses. And your defenses will be toast. Look at that, I'm taking a bunch of damage.
They're hitting the far side of the ramp here.
Oh, the part where I haven't filled it in yet?
Yeah, the part where it's not steel.
Okay, yeah, just blast them. It's okay if they break the ramp. I'll always make another one. I can always make another ramp. I don't want to build another ramp, but I can always do it. Now again, this game has been massively overhauled, massively improved, especially in Alpha 18 and now here in 19. They've redone all the models, all of the zombie models. They've upgraded the graphics to your weapons, your tools, and everything. They've added dynamic lighting and all sorts of killer stuff. I mean, like a pages and pages and pages of awesome stuff that they've added to the game. I'm going to be a little focused on this, obviously. I will get back to my chat after Horde Night. I need to stay focused. Now, our Horde Night, of course, is a lot harder than most people's Horde Night because we have it set to Insane Mode. Plus, we have it where it spawns a lot more enemies, a lot more animals, and so on. And it's only going to get worse and worse and worse as we get up a higher and higher game stage. Because we are on the hardest mode, the hardest way you can play. But based on your game stage, it will continuously get tougher and tougher. Looks like they're rotating west side. Okay, so they're rotating. Now, what happens during Horde Night is they'll rotate in a certain direction, right? So they'll rotate west, south, east, whatever. Right here, it looks like they're rotating out here. I see my turret shooting at him over here. Oh yeah, very heavy on the west side. And so what I'm going to do is go ahead and rotate myself over here to match up to them. Oh! Did I hear that noise? That's a demolition. Those are the scariest ones in the game. Watch this. Yahtzee! Early Christmas present. And so if you're having trouble, you have a lot of mobs coming in, you can weed them out a bit with your rockets. Your rockets cost a lot though, so don't waste them too much. And you want to get a hit into all of these mobs as well, so you're getting all the XP. Demo on the west side. Oh yeah, very heavy west side. I'm glad I put that kill box in. It's helping out right now. Whoa! What was that? Yeah, mobs in the base. Mobs in the base. We're gonna have this problem with mobs spawning in our base. They're spawning on the far side of the base. Whoa! Speaking of birds. They're spawning on the far side of the base over there while we're over here. It shouldn't happen because we replaced all of the blocks with our own blocks. I gotta save. I gotta save.
Just next to the ramp.
Those bombers take a couple hits. You like it? Didn't I say? Look. Breaking my stuff. Oh. Hi there. All right, my turrets are off. Again, so you gotta be communicating, gotta be constantly working on stuff, keeping stuff rolling. And now that's run out of ammo out there too, so we're really in trouble.
Wanted to jump down. Now it's down.
Nah, let's just stay up here and blast them. There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, I've been holding the east side.
Awesome. See if you can slightly move toward us and see if they will move with you. They usually spawn to the person, so sometimes you can kind of walk them in our direction. Now they made it where you can just keep hitting those mobs even when they're down, so it makes it a little bit easier to kill those demolitions.
Part of why they're spawning on the roof.
Oh, I'm hitting my glass. Yeah, see, I knew I should have put some spikes down there. Get away from my hard-in work over there. I'm going to shoot a double just in case. Oh, this is broken. So that's the biggest problem with that thing is it takes forever. But I can just switch to my other weapon. Glad I fixed these defenses. I don't know why they keep going for that turret or that thing. Keep going for our ramp. So when you get to this game stage, you gotta have a heavy weapon. If you're not using a heavy weapon, these pharaohs are really hard to kill. Broke one of my blocks over there too. Whoa! Mobs in the base, look out behind your rope. Yeah, they're spawning on top of the base. I think I'm gonna have to take that dirt out of there. I think they're spawning on that dirt. Okay, in every base that you do, there's always going to be something funky about that. We'll take that out after Horde Night. Get back to it. Yeah, still coming in west side. This is super fun, everybody. You should be joining us right now. You could be playing on our server right now. You could be having all this fun, too. We're playing on the PC on our mega server. All are welcome. As long as you work together as a team, you're welcome to come in and join us. And if you'd like more info about it, you can check it out on my social media there. You can check it out on my Discord. You can go ahead and read the rules section. There's a section in there that says rules. You can go ahead and read that on how to be part of the server. Hit that little green check mark. You're welcome to come in and join us. We play 7 Days to Die on our mega server every single Saturday, unless something horribly goes wrong with my schedule. But most of the time, we're good. Demo coming in south side. Oh, missed him. Sometimes I try to double blast them as quick as possible so it doesn't blow up, or I knock them away from the base so it's less resources we have to fix. I wonder if I put trap doors. I just thought of a new idea. I just had a moment of genius. What if we put a trap doors over that dirt, if that would keep them from spawning?
You wouldn't be able to place trees on them.
I know, but I can always take the doors out later. You know what I mean? When we actually need to put trees on it. Just so I wouldn't have to redo all the dirt and stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was actually thinking about putting frames up there before we started.
Mobs in the base again. Speaking of, they're coming in from the top. Don't waste time reloading. Switch to another weapon. Great tip also for when you're playing things like PUBG and other games like that. Oh yeah, they're spawning like crazy on top of the base. I hear demos. So you hear that noise? That's a demo. Holy mackerel. See, what did I say? See, it always seems like it's going to be easy, and then it starts going off the rails. That's why I love this game. It's so fun. It's so fun because of that. Always something going on. Ooh, mama. Yikes. All right, how we looking? How we looking? Get my other turret in here. Let's repair this while we're waiting.
Morning.
We made it.
Whew, all right, that was getting a little intense there at some point, but super fun. I was down to 72 hit points. They were sneaking up on me. I'm not gonna waste my meds there. I'm gonna leave them as is. All right, all you looters, go to it. So a lot of my peeps have minor 69er. I feel like what I'm gonna do is just take out all that dirt because it looks like they're spawning up there. And apparently, I guess if you have dirt on top of your base, even though you have it by your bedroll, because my bedroll is literally right underneath that, they can now spawn in there. So I guess when we're not using it, we need to remove our stuff. And then we'll check it next time. And I got a little instant roof access here. We'll check it next time to see if they still spawn up here, even if we remove the actual dirt. And so I'm going to pull the dirt here. Now, the whole purpose of having this dirt up here is so we can grow trees. And those trees are wood. The wood allows us to make stuff with the wood, as well as it allows us to... Now, this whole entire thing might come down, by the way, if I adjust the instability of it wrong. And this is so we can, again, use that wood for, keeping our forges going or making stuff. We also have a tree farm elsewhere that's actually making us some trade goods, which is awesome. And so if this is what's causing them to spawn in our base, then this has to go.
Wow, they actually did a number to this 4x4.
Yeah, I just repair it. Repair it. Might have been me shooting off rockets, but I don't think it should have affected our vehicles though.
Yeah, no, there were zombies wailing on it for a while at different times. It went from like 84% to 55%.
I don't think I've ever seen him destroy a vehicle before. I've seen him do a lot of damage to it, but never destroy. Okay. Get up here on top of our cool thing and see if there's any more. You guys see something that I missed, you let me know in the chat. I think I got them all. That's why we have them out of glass, too, so we can look from down below and see if our trees are fully grown. I think I got them all. Now, I haven't used the tree farm in a while. We got plenty of wood. So the smart thing to do is, if that's what's happening, is to just take that out. And then also what I could just do is I could just make, look at all that room I've got out there. I could just make a giant tree farm out there and then just do it when I need it over there. But it's kind of fun to put it on the top of the base because it's all enclosed into one area. Kind of a fun little thing that we tried this particular playthrough. I always try different things every single time. Very, very fun. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and work on putting our stuff away, and we're going to head out. I'm going to play another game, some Call of Duty. All right, so I'm going to give them a minute to put all their stuff away and do all their stuff. You know, I'm not going to say, bye, everybody, and then, like, you know, kick them off the server. That's not nice. That's not nice. But we'll give them a minute or so while we're rearranging all of our stuff. You know what? I think I'll keep on my turrets this time. Let's go ahead and get myself back into a building mode. Yeah, I just have one turret with me. Let's go ahead and repair our turrets and all of our stuff for next Horde night so we don't end up...
Yeah, I don't see any more bags past my chopper there.
Okay.
Awesome. And they're communicating, working together. Awesome.
And that should be all of them.
I already cleaned out the drop boxes earlier. She should have plenty of room in there. All right. So he's going to grab all that loot and put it in the drop boxes. Now, normally I show you guys the loot here in the stream, but I think we're good on that. Put our AK away, and I'm just going to put this ammo away in here just so I can grab it out next time. Let's put that away. Put this over here. I kind of feel like we'll go a little bit sniper action this time, too. I have my sniper actually there for, not for Horde Night, but the sniper's actually there for when I'm running around. We'll go ahead and put some ammo down here. And let's say this. I don't really need that right now. And that's looking good. And we'll put these vehicles back away. Don't need them right now. Right up here. I'll keep my motorcycle on me for now. And what else? I feel like we're good on everything else. And then we'll grab back all of our resources for building for next time. And we'll get all that on us. And you know what? Let's just grab a bunch of this stuff. I don't know why I have that in there. And here's what you can do is you can just say, okay, anything that's already in there, go ahead and put that in there. So it'll just put it right in there. But it doesn't take it out of your belt, by the way, if you notice. It didn't grab my AP ammo out of my belt. That's why I put it in my belt. What else can we go ahead and put back? Rockets. This ammo we can go ahead and put back over there. We're not really using that. We have a whole bunch of other goodies that are for like gunpowder. I'll put that back in there. Raw ammo. In there. What else we got? Some other random stuff. We just throw in the drop boxes for now. There we go. And no room for leather in there. Let's go and put in drop box number 2.
Alrighty, have a good night, all. Okay.
Yep.
Good night.
All right. All right. And then let's go ahead and have a little bit of food. Like that. And then now we're all ready for next time. Now you can also queue up all your forges and all that stuff. We're not going to take the time to do that. We're going to go ahead and pop out of here. And that's it for 7 Days to Die today. But we're going to go ahead and do some Call of Duty. Let's go. Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.